And hello, Evelyn! Welcome!
Hello.
How are you? No, Bobby. Hi! It's Evelyn, guys! The Evelyn! The Pilot's Lounge hypers and everything! Yes, Advance. Welcome! Welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Been chilling.
That's good. That's good. So you come in and chill out and spectate a few of our games.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
How'd you enjoy that? It's good.
So I don't think I've played Rocket League before, but like I've seen it played a little bit. But you know,
Fair enough.
not everyone was the most spectacular player. Looking at Ricky Bobby
True!
there,
Yes!
had some interesting tactics.
Yes, he did. He did. Oh my goodness. Yes, yeah, it was good because you saw a variety of really good gameplay and a really bad gameplay. So it was great. He did score a goal or two. Yeah, spicy. And hi, Game Night. Hello. You see a B? Yes, I see a B. What's that B?
Oh yes.
Be yourself. It's a BTT.
I embroidered this piece.
Really?
Not really. Well,
Oh.
this jumper it originally said BU.
Okay.
But I mean, kind of a bit cringe. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I embroidered it and I crossed out the U and added another E, then put a B there.
That's so
like,
cool.
I like bees.
Bees are great. Do you like honey?
I do.
I like. That's actually really cool. That looks professional. I think from obviously the camera quality. I think it looks great. Very much so.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh.
It looked like a bee, so it's good enough.
Yeah. So you know how to embroider. You know how to draw emotes and stuff. You know how to do a lot of things.
Sure.
Sure. Very humble, I think we have here. So one of the first things I usually talk about is how my guests and I usually meet. I usually talk about that and say the story, but I actually have no idea. You just appeared one day. So how'd you find me?
I threw a Bobby raid.
Oh, Bobby.
I found Bobby at some point through
Okay.
recommended.
Oh.
And then he raided you a couple times.
That's
came
cool.
in.
Wow, through Bobby. So, how did you find Bobby? Was that through like Brody or was it just Bobby?
No, I was on Twitch just like scrolling through recommended streams or something, and he was doing a tier list of old mobile games. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I recognize
Yep.
some of those games. So I clicked on there, and then I started hanging out in there. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool here.
Wow.
And then he raided you.
Yep.
And he raided you with, because you know how you had the fly high emotes.
Yes.
So that was going to be the raid message.
I think I remember
but
this.
Bobby messed up the capitalization, and we came in and it was wrong.
I remember
And I
that.
think the next stream he raided you again,
Yes!
but with the correct emote.
Yes. Oh, that was good. Oh, yes, Bobby. And hey, Hyphy, how you doing? Welcome. That's funny. Wow, because yeah, we are decently close, like BFC community, whatever. So like most of the time, if you see someone, eventually they'll go up to Brody. It's almost rare to have someone that came just through one of the smaller BFC streamers. But I think it's cool. It's very, and then I see you in Brody's now as well. So you've gone up.
Yeah, lurking there a bit.
Yeah, that's so cool. A random person actually came to my stream and said, I know, right, Bobby? I feel the same way about some people. Yes. Yes. It's crazy. So cool. And so because I don't remember you actually after the Minecraft incident. Where I'm like, I don't really know who that is. But you donoed a 420, which if you know what that means, it does a creeper sound effect on this channel. And it was one of the first times it was ever done on the channel, and it scared me like crazy. And I look over expecting trouble or expecting Ricky or something. And then there's this name, Evelyn. I'm like, what? Oh my goodness. She's introduced to the channel and she does that. And I was like, okay, we like her. And now you've been here ever since. And that was so many months ago now. Which is very cool. Very cool way to cement yourself. Nora! Hi, Nora.
Hi, Nora.
Here for Evelyn. Yeah, I'll you know what? I'll just turn off my cam. Just like you're here for Evelyn. Just yeah, there you go.
Hi, Nora.
Here for Evelyn. Bye. Hey, MD on a stack asteroids. Nora, welcome, guys. Here's Evelyn. Here she is. Pix, put her on full screen. I'm not sure that will work. Like, there you go, but it doesn't really work with the setup here. Who's this Pix interrupting Evelyn's stream? Sorry.
My stream now. Get out of here, Wings.
I could just imagine White Heart on my stream now. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry for invading your stream. I'm a huge fan. There you go. Yes, Laura rioted hard for you to get on here. Hard. And I think her nomination was the reason I was like, oh, maybe. Let's go message Evelyn. And boom, now she's here. Which is very cool. Number 12. I think we've only done 2 or 3 people actually from the nominations. It was really cool to have you get on. Oh, okay, MD, stop. Guys. But thank you for the raid, Nora. I appreciate it. Sorry, there's no mods here right now. I mean, I should stop saying that. So you go. How was your tier listing? I think that was going well, right? When I left, at least. Nominate Evelyn and Grom. Yes, you did, but it's going to be a bit hard to interview Grom. So, anyway. But hi, Nora, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm glad. You had some pretty terrible emotes up top and some pretty good ones down bottom. So, I don't really know what was going down there. I don't know if you had the numbers around the wrong way, but yeah. Anyway. Anyway, this is about Evelyn. My channel is pretty interesting. Where do you find them at? What? Where do you find? Are you asking where they find me? Anyway, hey Casper, how you doing? Welcome. If anybody does want to ask questions, we do have the Discord open for questions under the Pilot's Lounge, and that's where all the questions are gonna be read for. I never get Nora on Pilot's Lounge. Okay, noted. Good. G, no Nora. There we go. Anyway. So, we're just talking about how she joined here. It was actually through a Bobby raid, which I thought was very, very interesting. How far are we? Literally 10 minutes. The intro started at 20 past, so 10 minutes. That's it. I've only talked about how she got here. Isn't the best Oreo. Okay, Casper.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, thank you for the follow, Aaron. Appreciate it. Welcome. Oh, okay. Please don't eat that. Oh, dear. Anyway. So, that's how we met. Now, let's learn a little bit more about you. So, as we had in the Who Am I last week, you're currently 19. So we're actually pretty similar age. And you live around Victoria, right?
Yeah.
Memory serves right.
I'm a bit like, I'm certainly not like in the city of Melbourne or anything.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit out of the way.
Same. That's good. I like it though. At least not on the other side of the world, like some people. So that's cool. So we've had at least similar upbringings. Do you have any brothers or sisters or?
I have one older brother who is 23.
Ooh, 23. Okay, 4 years older. Okay.
Yeah.
So younger than my older brother, advanced. MD, it's a channel point reward. Go ahead. Yes, that's cool. It's just you and your brother. Oh. Do you still live with your parents?
Yeah. Well, I was living with both my parents, but like a month ago, my dad moved out, kind of.
Okay.
But for like the past month, I had been living at my brother's house because I've just been stuck at home pretty much all year.
Yeah.
So I was really in need for a bit of a change.
Yeah.
So I went and stayed with him for a month and come back just recently.
That makes sense.
So I'm living with mum.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's interesting. Because so many people have been affected differently by the Melbourne lockdown and Victoria and whatever. It's crazy. So yeah, I know the change part. I'm having a big change. So for sure. Well, it's interesting. It's good. Well, then with all that going on, how have you been doing anything, any work, or you just been sitting on Twitch like I have?
Well, I was doing uni.
Okay.
But that wasn't going too well. online. So I ended up taking a leave of absence, they call it.
Yep.
So basically, it's basically I've deferred until next year.
Yep.
So I'll go back next year. But yeah, so I haven't really been doing much. I did work. I've worked once.
I remember that.
The other week.
Yep. You had white powder.
But yeah, yep. So I've just been, pretty much spending my time on Twitch, not doing anything.
Yeah, fair enough. Same. It's been a good outlet, I think, for a lot of people when they're all bored, like everybody else in the world. It's been good. So then, how'd you get into Twitch?
I think I first created my account because some YouTuber I used to watch was streaming Minecraft or something. So I made it to watch him, but I had no idea of Twitch culture.
Yep.
I had no clue that emotes even existed until I started watching Bobby.
Okay.
Which was probably a year after I created my account in the first place. But for a time I was watching a few YouTubers stream, but I didn't really use Twitch too often until I started watching Bobby.
Yeah.
Then I ended up here.
Yes. Oh, lucky or unlucky, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like I know a few people even Gucci came from YouTube onto Glue On onto me, and I came from YouTube, and a lot of people came from YouTube. And now, at least for me, I don't really watch YouTube anymore. Really, Twitch really killed YouTube for me. But I think that's good. I think that's why a lot of people, when you're starting upstream, they recommend, hey, have a YouTube channel as well. Not that I ever did that. But yeah, now we're all Twitch mains. Yeah. And as well, I made my account years ago. Didn't actually do anything until I watched Brody. So that's interesting as well. Fair enough, Laser. Yeah, YouTube still has some great content on here that could never be on YouTube. Actually well edited and whatever. So it has its place. But it's a good place to go into Twitch as well. Okay. So you also, I've noticed, obviously, with the emotes down here. I mean, look at them, guys. They're incredible. You have at least some artistic talent. So how'd you get into art?
While those emotes are good,
Yes.
it's like a fluke. I would say it's
really?
a fluke. Because I haven't... I mean, I like to be creative sometimes. I've always done creative things occasionally, but I've never really focused on art in particular or made anything really decent until I've made those emotes kind of.
Yeah.
But you see, there's all these little
I was wondering
pictures
about
I have on the wall here.
Yep.
Well, they're just little drawings I've done, but I originally started doing them while I was procrastinating doing uni work.
Yeah.
Earlier this year. So just been drawing little things. So there was only a couple of pictures, and then when I came home again from my brother's house, because I've been doing nothing, just sort of drawn stuff and stuck them on. I can send you I have a picture of them if you actually want to see what they are.
I was curious. I probably was going to ask about them. I think they look cool. And hey, Felix. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, Nora, there are some people, well, mostly Nora again, that want Pilot Typers as a sub emote. S tier. It is great. And obviously, with the feels dank, that's just color changing. Not too hard.
Yeah.
And you cut out my head. But still, the head cutting, you did really well. There's so many people I see like that. They have a lot of white in the background, whatever. You PNG'd my head really well. And then the Pear, and the He Crazy, I think, is so good. So for sure. It's cool. It's just naturally decent.
I have a lot of fun making those.
Yeah. Wow, I like it. Wow. Yeah, you do have a fair amount. There you go, guys. Look at them. You've got a... Okay, I don't even know what that is. But they're all... Wow. They all have a lot of quality and detail. I think there's.
I mean, some of them are a bit dodgy, but
there's a mouse with
kind
legs.
of fun. That one, okay, just so I'm not stealing somebody's art. That mouse with legs, and there's like a moth and a like man butterfly thing. Those three, they're from another artist. I actually, I don't know if I can.
Ooh.
There's that picture up there.
Yep.
Which is a print of this guy, Chris Simpson's artist. So like those are his designs. I yoinked them. So like,
It was
no credit there.
Winnie the Pooh if he had long legs. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. But there is
It's a bit cursed.
some interesting things here. Some are colored in and some just great sketches. There's almost like an angry Boris.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's one at the top. It kind of it doesn't look like them, but you know the old Manawi or whatever they call it. The little dude with like his little skull hat on his horn.
I see that.
That was inspired by that.
That's impressive. I could definitely see. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Some of them are interesting drawings, but none of them are bad. For sure, they're very cool.
Well, the bad ones don't get stuck on the wall.
That's fair. That's fair. Yes.
Yeah.
There's a mouse with legs. Oh my goodness, Nora. All right, yeah, same, Josh. Same. So that's cool. And then you do have some embroidery at least skill. Like I could do that.
This I think this was the first time I've embroidered, but like I've sewn and stuff before, so I have some needle skills.
Okay. Wow. Learning so much. Now I think I've asked you this before, like very, 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 very early on. But I want to ask again. Your profile picture. It is one of the best profile pictures on Twitch, I think. Oh,
it's cute, but it's just weird.
Yep.
But there is a little story behind it.
Yes, let's hear it.
I got like a targeted Instagram ad for this grey blob like toy thing.
Yeah.
And it was just a bit cursed.
Go.
So I sent it to my brother because like, you know, we send each other things to laugh at.
Fair enough.
And he was like, "What is that?" I was like, I don't know. It's just weird. And
that's true.
So like whatever, went on with life, nothing happened. And then like probably like a couple months later or something, I get another. I don't think it was an ad, but I think the like Instagram account for that like company came up again with the picture, which is now my profile picture.
Yeah.
So I screenshot it and sent it to my brother, and I was like, "Oh, it's back! It's here to haunt me again."
It's back.
And I don't remember what I used it as a profile picture on first, but I think I was just looking through what pictures I have on my phone for something to use as a profile picture, and I saw that, and I was like, "That's it's all right, kind of cute." So now I've used it on Twitch as well.
It's so unique as well. Everyone's like the two reactions, like, "What is that?" and "That is amazingly cute," and it's crazy. And I love it. It's just unique. It's great.
It reminds me of a toy I had as a child. I can grab the toy.
Sure. And yeah, Nora, sorry, that's a Discord thing. The flipping, I can't like manually flip. That's not me flipping. It's just Discord.
It's an interesting toy, but it's probably backwards. But it says its name is Zoot. I get it out of its little sleeping bag.
Oh, I thought that was the entire toy. I'm like, why is its head in the middle? Okay. Okay.
One of its feet have come off, but
it's
winged.
Once again, my brain is like, is that cute or isn't it? I don't know.
It's cute, but like it's a bit scary. It's got his other feet.
He doesn't have a foot. He lost a foot.
So it's just a missing one. He'll be alright.
Oh, Zoot.
Got his little wings on.
I love it.
So cute.
It's yeah, Josh, Mocha W. I love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think it's good. It's just.
It's pretty good.
Did you buy that or was it given to you?
I have no clue.
Okay.
Because I must have been young
Yeah.
when I got it. But I remember I thought it was a TV show that it was on, and there were like 4 of them. But I think it turns out it was just an ad where they were
Oh.
like marketing them, and I think there were like 3 other colored ones.
Wow.
But yeah, it's the one I have for whatever reason.
I'm like, who would give that to someone? Oh.
It's pretty good. Gotta admit, it's pretty good toy.
I like it.
I mean,
I
what
like
you do with it, I don't know, but like.
And the whole sleeping bag and everything, it's great. And hey, Emilius, how you doing? Welcome. And yes, Bobby Brad. That's cool. Wow, we have some interesting toys and stuff. We're good. I'm glad we got through that. Now going back to the who am I from last week. One of your who am I questions was cried upon discovering the Badlands biome in Minecraft. So, why was there so much emotion behind Minecraft and the Badlands?
Well, so like to give like a little bit of backstory,
Yes.
I started playing Minecraft. I think it was like around like 2012, 2013
Okay.
with my brother. So like I played Minecraft years ago, but then I hadn't played it for a fair while, or at least like not consistently.
Yeah.
And during like VC, I was always like, oh, I want to play Minecraft. But one, I didn't have a laptop. I mean, I could play on my mum's laptop, but like that's a bit inconvenient.
Yes.
And I also didn't want to get back into Minecraft when I should be focusing on school.
Yep.
So
Makes sense.
I think it was at the start of this year. So like, because VC finished last year, and then at the start of this year, I got a MacBook so I could like maybe play Minecraft
Yep.
again. And I started playing again. And because I hadn't played in so long, I had no clue that the Badlands was a thing. Which, I mean, it was a bit surprising because it's not like I haven't seen any YouTube content in like recent years, because I have.
Yeah.
But I just never saw the Badlands. I also didn't know it was called the Badlands. But I was playing and I was just going on a little exploration looking for a jungle or something. And it renders in the distance and I see the stripes of the like mountain and the colors, and I'm just like, wow, that is beautiful. And just like I teared up. I'm like, wow, Minecraft.
Yeah. I get that feeling. I've never cried, but I get the feeling.
I think I was also probably a bit like emotionally vulnerable because like the stress of school
Yeah.
was over and stuff.
Yeah.
So that probably contributed to
Yep.
it.
I understand those times as well. Yeah. Wow. That's right. I can imagine walking through after not playing Minecraft for so long and seeing the Badlands. It is kind of pretty from the side as you see all the stripes and oh, Minecraft is beautiful. Yeah. Oh, it's such a good story. It's like wholesome. I remember you mentioned that once months ago. I was like, oh yeah, you know, when you're 12, you know, going to the Badlands, you're like, it was this year.
How old are you? Like, 18.
Oh dear. It was great. But, yeah, that's fair, Nora. That's fair. I mean, even without shaders, it's still good. And yeah.
I don't have shaders because like I think my computer would
Yes.
explode.
You and Emils can
I
relate.
can barely run Minecraft as it is.
Yeah. I have Emils is always talking about that. Oh dear. MacBook. I mean, Josh had a MacBook too. You can do things with MacBooks, it's not well half the time. But still, that's a good story. It's so wholesome. It's so good. And then what's on the passenger thing? I was gonna ask about it, but now I've forgotten what it is. What was your fun fact?
The one that you used or the one that you didn't?
Evie, right?
Oh, yeah.
For your
Yeah.
you were named after a Stevie Wright song. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, it's kind of 3 songs, but I think I was named after like the first one
Okay.
because there's 3 separate parts, but like all up, it's like 11 minutes of
Oh
music.
wow.
but they're like three different styles of music which like follow a story of like this dude falling in love with Evie, and then like she gets pregnant, and then the last song she dies during
Oh,
childbirth. So it's like
oh dear.
it's a bit of a sad story.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I guess my dad, he's into his rock. My dad's a bogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Evie,
Wow.
Evelyn, that's where my name
That
came
makes
from.
sense. Wish I could play it. Well, some of it, but you know, DMCA. Oh,
DMCA.
wow. That's cool. I mean, yeah, I know some people are like named after some random things and whatnot, but I think it's cool when you're named after something at least good. It's cool. What's a bogan? It is kind of a Australian version of a redneck, in a way.
Yeah.
So not quite exact, but close enough. Right, without the sure, Nora. And nice game night, nice. That's cool. Oh, see, there's so much story about you. So you finished school last year, obviously. Do you have plans going in the future, like Evelyn, 10 years, 5 years, career, anything like that?
I never like. So the bachelor that because I at uni doing a Bachelor of Science, which is it's a very general course, at least at my uni. So basically you just choose any subjects you want under any discipline of science. But I focus on, because I like biology and like, I don't know, sort of environmental stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I actually want to have a career in that, because like most of the careers in like that area of science, because if you're not going into medicine, like if you're thinking about biology, it's mostly just research. But research is it's a bit resin sleeper. I don't really know if I want to get into that.
Yeah.
But I was just, because I'm not working, so it's not like, it's because after school, it was pretty much like, yeah, I'll go do something at uni, and hopefully doing a science degree, it's pretty general.
Yep.
I'm like, hopefully I figure out what I want to do at some point during the degree, and like, I don't know. So yeah. Who knows what I'll be doing in 5 years.
That makes sense. I think all three of my brothers did the same degree. And then they split off or just finished and didn't go anywhere else because they decided they didn't want to do anymore or whatever. So yeah, that degree, it's decent if you have no idea what you want to do.
Yep.
And yeah, as well, I had no idea. My mum kind of wanted me to go to uni because I didn't really know what I was going to do, but I didn't, and now we're here. It works itself out, I think, eventually. Hopefully, at least. Most people. You'll be fine. Interesting. Okay, yes. So, find out in a year or two or whatever, and we'll see what everyone's doing. That's, I think, all from me right now. So, we'll probably be going over to the part you guys all seem to prefer when I ask your questions. So, if you have a question for Evelyn, go into the Discord under #Pilots Lounge, and I will be reading them out in order. The first one is by Emils. She says, and I quote, "Hi Evelyn, big fan. My question for you is, what are your hobbies?" Hobbies.
Well, because most of my time is just spent watching Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah.
But aside from that, I guess like doing creative stuff.
Yeah.
Like drawing, or occasionally I'll sew something.
Okay.
But I don't really do much with my life.
I know that. Yeah. The
I
feeling.
like plants. So occasionally I might like plant a plant in the garden, but
okay.
I don't know. I don't really do much.
Yeah.
I do like to bake.
Ooh. Baking.
Made those lamingtons yesterday.
Yes. Did they turn out well?
Yeah, they did.
Good. Lamingtons are great. And if you're not Australian, you probably have no idea what they are, but they're great. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I know the same feeling. People ask me about hobbies, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't really have hobbies. I guess I stream. Oh well, as long as you're filling in your time and enjoying life, who cares? Good question. Now we have Char, who once again starts with a love heart, big fan. How did you get into art? Which we somewhat covered. You didn't really get into art. You're just kind of an artist. You're just naturally talented. And then, this is the meat of the question. How do I get commissioned art from you?
I don't think you want commissioned art from me.
Oh, really?
Like, if something turns out good, it turns out good. But like, I
Fair.
can certainly not promise anything good will ever happen.
Fair. Well, I mean, Char is an artist in herself. So like it's not just a random person.
Make your own stuff,
Yeah.
Charles.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, but still. Oh, commission's coming soon, maybe. Or not. And Char also adds also Mal gang meetup soon, Porsche champ. If you can get down after the wall comes down, that'd be great. And then a bracket when we ease moving back into seeing people. When we ease back into seeing people, yes, Char. When the thing comes down, if we go, it should be like the 8th I'm here, so like a week. But never confirmation, especially with everything going on. But maybe the 8th, and then we're allowed to go in. I can see my brother and stuff like that. It'll be cool. And then again, we have Bargooch Love from Nora saying big fan. Yes, that's 3 in a row. People are big fans. How do you find this community? Which we know is through Robbie. But what made you stay?
Well, obviously, I enjoy your streams
Thank you.
in general. But I guess because, you are so consistent. So it's just, you're very reliable to be like, oh, it's this time, Wings will be on, that's something to do. I'll be here, I enjoy being there. And I think also, because like, it's sort of the first time that I've been involved in the Twitch community, and it's very like new to me to be like, oh, like there are streams where it's like a group of people who you can sort of get to know and that you'll see them regularly. And it's not just like a random viewer comes in and then you never see them again. It's like a core group of people that just are there. So it's fun to come back and see the same people. Or not like the same people, but like people that you're familiar with.
Yeah.
On stream, to chat with them.
I agree. I come from YouTube. I never realized that. I was very surprised when I go on a Brody's and Brody's like, oh, hi this person, hi this person. I was like, oh, you actually have a connection with these people. Which is nuts. So, yeah. And I think you get out of Twitch what you put in. If you do rock up every day, then you do build those connections. And now everybody, despite you, nobody ever meeting you before, the first 3 people were like, big fan. And it's just through chats and stuff. And it's crazy. You can really build that up. And I was almost surprised to hear that you hadn't been on too long because your brain just seemed to click with Twitch. Because like some people, they come in and they're the best person, but they come in and they don't really understand. They don't meld in because Twitch is a very weird place. But you fit straight in here. And everything you say is either hilarious or nice or mean, but hilarious for everybody else. It's great. It's so good. Also, hi Shark and Manav. Hello, and Ricky. Ricky, you do whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nora. Nora was what, a mobile Mandy? Nora? Yeah. So I like that there's so much. You're so inclusive.
Nora.
Maybe one day, Nora. We do need more mods. Sometimes. I mean, Josh was... Anyway. Sure was. That's right. So interesting. Wait, sometimes I am like, why don't people stick around? But oh, you know, whatever. Now we have Recurve. Oh, we love Recurve. I feel like Recurve and you are almost similar. I don't know. That is a compliment because we all love Recurve. Want her now so I have a chance to... No, Nora. No. Anyway, so Recurve, and again I quote, want to begin by saying you are a delightful human being and I love you. Wings I love. Recurve.
Oh,
Now the question.
love you too, Recurve.
Yes.
Recurve's great.
Recurve's one of those other amazing people that came out of nowhere. It was just playing Hollow Knight and suddenly Recurve's there. And then never left. So, love Recurve. So yeah, the question. What's something you are passionate about more than anything else in the world? Do you have that thing? I don't know if everybody would.
I don't think I don't really have a passion. Like,
It's fair.
I don't know.
I think it could be a hard question sometimes.
Because there's not really one thing that I'm like, I love this thing. Yeah, there are things I enjoy, but I don't know if there's anything I'm necessarily like overly passionate about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
That makes sense. When people ask me in like year 12 or whatever, like, what are you going to do? I'll be like, I don't know. And the next question is, what are you passionate about? I'm like, nothing that you can go study at uni for or anything like that. I like games. And then some people be like, oh, they go game design. But I'm like, no, not that type of game. I'm just like playing them. I don't like making them. So yeah, it could be a hard question. For sure. But we'll work it out. Yeah, I'm here now. I'm passionate about this. What are you going to do when you grow up? Yeah, I know, right, man. I still need to grow up. Yeah. Yeah, game night. You one of the OGs game night at this point, so yeah, don't put yourself down. It's a good question, Recurve. The Nora, I think it has a not so real question and then a real question. So we'll just get through the not so real question. Porsche champ marry me? Question mark. Not quite, Nora.
Yeah,
maybe not.
I'm gonna go with a no on that.
Long distance relationships don't work out.
I think the age is more of the issue there.
Oh, and that. So, real question.
I love you, Nora, but like, sorry, no.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, feels bad. Don't worry. One of the other things is Nora said that to like half the people that have been on Pilot's Lounge. So I'm not sure there's much exclusivity to Nora's love. So yeah, anyway. Not true. You have, Nora! At least a few more. I don't know about half, maybe, but a few more. Hey, Verm! How you doing? Welcome, Verm. Good to see you. Anyway. Now, the real question. Although we already answered this. Do you have a job, and if so, what is it? You worked with your brother once, but not that much else. Yes. You know how many people are unemployed right now? Like it's.
And I might. Yeah, because I never like. It's not like because a lot of people when they turn what is the age here 15, they're like, okay, I'm gonna go out and get a job. But I'm a very anxious and like introverted person, so that really the idea of like going out and like being like, can I speak to the manager? Like, are you hiring? Like, no, I would not enjoy doing that. So I just didn't get a job, and I was like, yeah, I'm focusing on school. Like that's why I'm not getting a job. Totally. Yeah. So I just never got a job, and then because I was living with my brother, he was like, oh, do you want to like come in someday next week and like do this thing for us because we just need some more stock of this product. So I was like, sure. So I was just weighing out bags of clay.
Yep.
For like get rid of like gold wasp or something.
Okay.
And I might go back and help him out again at some point.
That's good.
But, yeah.
Something. I really feel the manager thing. I don't think, other than EB Games, because I'm like, I'd love a job at EB Games because games. Other than that, every single application I've ever done is online. So I don't want to go up and talk to people. No, I don't want to. Hey, Sky Caden, it has been a while. How you doing? Welcome. Boss got busy at house for an hour and got free pizza. Nice, Ricky. That's good. So yeah, fair enough. And then Nora ends with Evelyn streams when.
Never.
Never. Fair enough. It's not for everyone. Buy games at JVI, not EV. I don't buy games other than on Steam anymore, game night. Ask the next person on the man. Do that, Nora.
You go do that, Nora.
Yes.
You go do that.
Have fun. But good. Other than that, it were good questions. Are decent. Okay. Then we have Gucci. We love Gucci as well. Hanging out with a friend right now, which is cool. And Josh said, yeah, hopefully, Josh. Hopefully, Sherp just got a job as well, which is cool. Anyway, Evelyn, Peepo hug. That's how it starts. Then, first of all, why are you so awesome? You have an answer to that?
I just think it's probably not really true.
Oh yeah, okay.
Get your facts right, Gucci. Don't know why you're lying. Bit weird.
Yeah, Gucci. Why are you lying? She then she has backup facts actually. She knew you were gonna say that. So she says you're funny, artistic, and very six-head too. Backup facts.
Okay. If you say so.
Yeah,
Gucci.
sure. That's a good place to get a job, Josh. For you at least. Anyway, and then she goes real question. So apparently that wasn't even real anyway. So you were right, I guess. Real question. Is what... Wait, I think I need to pre-read this or else I'm going to say it wrong. Is what are a few of your favorite games? Oh, real question is... There should be a comma there. Real question is...
Oh.
What are a few of your favorite games?
The only game I've played recently is Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's not true. Yeah, so Minecraft, I do enjoy Minecraft, but I'm not much of a gamer.
Fair enough.
I'm sort of very much the younger sibling type experience where my older brother's always had consoles and he's played a lot of games, and I just jump on his save and just run around in open world games and drive cars and stuff because that's what was fun.
Yeah.
And never really do many missions.
Okay.
So I've played. I would have played a good few hours on GTA 5 and stuff,
Okay.
but I don't think I ever did a mission. I was just driving up Mount Chiliad and driving down
It's
again.
good fun. The game is so well made.
Yeah.
But did you ever delete their save? Your brothers?
Oh no.
Okay. Good. Good. Yeah. I never done that either. Yeah. I hate Jackie. And then she follows up.
No, I didn't play GTA as a kid.
Yeah.
I was
I wasn't allowed
teenager.
to. I technically.
It was only GTA 5, so that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. My dad was quite against GTA, and so I bought it off a friend instead. Oops. Sorry, Dad. Oh, well, anyway, moving on. Hopefully he doesn't watch VODs. Okay. So, oh, did you spicy? Oh, that's cool. Then Gucci follows up with, which of the games is good for chilling and de-stressing? You only really said one game. But, so is Minecraft a good game for you to just go in and de-stress, do whatever, chill out?
Yeah, when I only I play it when I'm in the mood for it, because sometimes I'll play it a few days in a row, and I'm I don't need to play Minecraft for another 2 weeks because I've played enough for the moment. But yeah, it's good to just jump on there and chill out. And while I was staying with my brother, he opened up a realm and we uploaded my world onto the realm so we could play together, which was fun.
That's cool.
Because I haven't played a game with him for years, so that was really fun to do.
Oh, that is cool. What do you like to do in Minecraft? Are you a builder? Are you a hardcore, or just a in between? Just a survivor?
So I just survival world. Not really do too many of the difficult things. I've never killed the Ender Dragon in survival or anything. I just sort of more do some mining, go find a flower biome, breed some bees, explore.
Oh yeah.
But for the most part, I avoid mobs and just chill out.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm not a very aggressive gamer.
Yeah. I did similar, but that's not exactly as entertaining for stream. And Evelyn's the type to deliberately not answer in Sketch rules just to keep me from getting more points. Did you do
I
that?
would not do that to you, Spicy. No.
Oh.
If I know it, I'll answer. I'm not too tactical.
Feel like you did.
It's
Apparently you
not spicy.
did. Oh, that
Sure.
brings us to another thing. You win like every sketch rule and every like words and every and every jackbox and everything. So you are smart.
I don't know. I'm good at puzzles.
Ah, puzzles.
Like, I'm a good puzzle solver, which I think is sort of why I can do
Okay.
decently in those sorts of games.
Fair enough. That makes sense. When was the last time you did like one of those just big 1,000-piece puzzles or whatever? If ever.
Like a couple months ago. Like,
Oh.
I think it was I think like during a uni break or something, I was like, oh yeah, I'll do a few puzzles because we have a number of puzzles.
Yeah.
So I probably did about like 4 puzzles in like a few weeks or something. And, like some of them were hard. There was one where it's all these sunflowers, but there's like a field of sunflowers, but there was perspective. So like they got smaller at the back, and it was just all like the same colors everywhere.
Yeah.
That one took me a while.
I can imagine. Yeah. My mum and I used to do puzzles together when we were young. I haven't done a puzzle in like 10 years. But I reckon it's one thing I'm going to do at the new house because I don't have space to do a puzzle here. We're going to do a puzzle. But I might do it in the new house. Maybe even stream it. Puzzle stream. Anyone?
Ooh, puzzle stream. That'd be cool.
It's a thing some people do sometimes. Because puzzles are cool. They just take a lot of time and effort. But they're good. I like puzzles. Now, Nora asked if you have a dream job. If there is anything out there. Like crazy.
Not really.
Fair enough. Never wanted to be like an astronaut or one of those crazy ones. Fair enough, neither did I.
I do remember, like, when I was young, and they're so like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I remember one time saying a baker. Like, I wanted to work at Baker's Delight.
Yeah.
And then my brother was like, they have to wake up 3 a.m. to go to work.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I don't want to be a baker anymore. So I think that was the only aspiration I had. And I was like, okay, no.
Yeah, they work hard. Yeah. Okay, interesting. I never had anything like that either. So, not everyone does. Okay, Ricky. And then we have another Evelyn stream when Porsche Champ. Thank you, Taser. They want it, but oh well.
They're not gonna get it.
Nora asks, who else do you watch on Twitch? If there is anybody. And hey, War Dog. Hi.
Because I watch you consistently. Like,
Yes.
I'm here pretty much all the time.
Crazy. Yeah.
But I think, like, apart from you, the only person I will, like, regularly show up to is, like, Brody sometimes. Like, I'll lurk in there a bit, like, at night. But I don't really watch too much Twitch otherwise. I mean, like, occasionally I'll stick around with a raid, but, like, not really.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I even, to a degree, my 5 hours actually streaming Twitch is like, that's enough Twitch for me for a day. I can imagine, like, watching. Yeah. You can only have so much Twitch. And, hey, wait. Well, look, if you are recovered from your scare this morning, I might have, she added alerts to her bits. And she was playing Faz alone, and I might have maybe scared her a little bit. Pretty much as badly, if not worse than when you scared me originally. Like, it was kind of worse. She started swearing, and I'm like, oh, it is good, Warlock. How was the rest of your stream, Warlock? Good to see you. It was pretty spooky. Oh, Faz, this is a great game. Sorry, Warlock. Okay, we have Taser. If you can take one thing away from the world, what would it be? One thing. Oh, good, War Dog. Wonder if, like, I guess object or... There's a few different ways you could interpret this, I think.
Yeah, like, does it have to be a physical thing?
Yeah.
Or, like...
Interesting. That is, yeah, Josh.
Because, like, if it could be, like, a concept, then I'd go for, like, discrimination or something like that.
Exactly. I was thinking the same things.
Like, if it's an object...
So it's a banana. Probably. Fair. No, I think the first answer was good. Yeah. There's a lot we could take away from the world. That's up there. I think that trickles down into a lot of other bad things as well. So fair enough. Then on a happier note,
this question is easy. The answer is Jean Girard.
Okay, Ricky. Sure. Yes. But we gave it. Yeah, I see that. But COVID's gonna end. Things like discrimination, we don't know if they're gonna end. So, let's say that'd be number one. Anyway, then Taser asks, how would you define a perfect day? You can do absolutely anything, no money or whatever. What would you do in a day?
I think I would, like, do something with friends. Like, either want to go, like, somewhere where there's lots of plants.
Oh, yeah.
Or, like, a cool museum or something.
Yeah.
I can just, like, look at nice things for hours. It's like go on a walk in, like, a nice bit of nature, you know?
Yeah.
That's something I've really missed with, like, COVID. Is just like going on a little like road trip to regional Victoria and just being like, ooh, look at this wetlands or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. One thing I've already semi-organized with my friends is we're gonna go trip around the Otways. Not really do anything.
Ooh,
just
been to the Otways once.
It's very cool. But living in
Some
Colac.
tall trees.
Oh yeah, like it do be a real forest. It's good.
It do be.
But living in Colac, because they're just under you, you could go into the Otways a bit. The Otways. O-T-W-I-W-Y. Anyway. Big forest in southwest Victoria. Quite big. And because they all live in Melbourne, they haven't really been in the area, so I'll just show them little spots, like a little rapids here, a nice forest spot there, a waterhole here that we can swim. Like, yeah, that natural stuff is gonna be cool. So I vibe with you. I vibe with your answer. It's a good answer, for sure. Then Taser asks, not the perfect day anymore, but dream holiday. If you want to go somewhere for a week or 2 or 3.
I would say like sort of like a similar thing. Just like go somewhere in regional Victoria, like go to like, or Tasmania. Because I went to Tasmania once several years ago with my mum and my brother. We went across on the Spirit of Tasmania and like mum took her car.
Yep.
And we just sort of like drove around Tasmania for like a couple weeks. That was really fun. Got to see lots of different like natural environments, stayed in a few different places, and saw lots of like wallabies and stuff, which is cute.
Yeah.
Something like that. Just like go see some new environments, walk around in nature and stuff.
Yeah, Tassie's great for that natural aesthetic. It is good. A lot of people, and even to a degree myself, is like, yeah, let's go to America or whatever. And that's really cool. But there is so much in our own country, even state, that are very cool. Like going down to the hot springs.
Also just like don't want to fly anywhere because flying is very scary.
It can be.
So like I would rather not fly.
Well,
just drive somewhere.
You're about to fly off to the show, right? Off into wherever.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Interesting, given you're on the pilot's lounge. Anyway, flying. It's kind of scary. I mean, I've been flying a couple times, and I'm okay with it. But still, there's that. You know, when you take off, you're like just clenching your fists. You're like, yeah, okay, we're okay. We're okay. It's not gonna crash. Safe. And then we're up in the air, and then it's just boring. And then you're going down, and you're like, everything is rumbling. Oh my. But it's fine. It's fine. Statistically, apparently the safest mode of transport. But anyway. Good. Interesting. I like your answer again. Going down to Tassie. Oh, it's a good place. Then Taser asked, and it's the last question for the moment. What motivates you to be in chat every day? Because that requires dedication, apparently. Why every day?
Well, I enjoy it. So like, I'm like, yeah. I know that I'll have a good time. So like, why not show up chat? Get to say hi to people that I recognize.
Yeah.
You know, be an early game.
Early game.
One chick in the early game.
And sometimes late game. Sometimes.
Occasionally. It's a bit rare that
Yeah,
one.
exactly. Because nobody wants to be the first one to late gang. The early to late. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Rookie, we know. Like a die from vending machine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and a coconut and a shark. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's great. Like, oh, hey Phil, hey Muna. People always arrive in twos for some reason. Hi Shervs and Muna. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. I think that's one of the best things about Twitch is that you're there, but like not every single moment is crazy. Like, you know, once there was like one time I was like, oh, is Evelyn here? And then 5 minutes later you're like, I'm cooking. Like, you're here, but you're cooking. You're like, you're here, but you're doing that. I'm
always listening for the most part, but like, not always chatting.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. I'll have 2-3 streams open on my other monitor, and I'll be working. And if something cool happens, like I get an opportunity to scare Wardog, I'll do it. And I am there. But it's so good. Unlike like TV shows or movies, where like you pretty much have to be focused the entire time, unless you've seen it before or whatever, because you'll miss stuff. So I think it's really cool, and just something to do every night. I like it. This is a warning. If the next person arrives with another, it's ban time. Oh my goodness, no, Ricky, banning people for happen to arrive at the same time. Anyway, but I do appreciate. You know, it's still every day, like I'll go live, and early gang has actually been very, very good for like my psyche, because like every day, you know, you go live and you're like, is anybody here? But then with early gang, I'm like, there are already 3 people here. There's Josh, Dash, and Evelyn. They're already here. It's like, oh, thank goodness. I'm not going live to 0 people. Okay. So I do really appreciate knowing that some people will at least show up. As I've heard Brody say it before as well. He's like, it still gets anxious that he's going to go live and it'll be 0. I mean, Brody, he's up there at the top. Oh, it's crazy. Middle gang, nice Phil. Like, however, that doesn't mean you guys have any pressure to actually be an early gang. Whatever you do, whatever you want to do. But it's still cool. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sometimes, yes, nice, spicy. You don't have to answer this. But Odin says, if you could ban one person in chat, who would it be? Mods allowed, I'd say.
I mean, not that nobody comes to mind. But I'm not going to name anyone.
That's fair enough. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. So there are people, but oh, yeah. I have some people in mind, but you know. Anyway, good, kind of good question, Odin. Oh, 2 people reacted with me, Spicy and Taser. Okay. Yeah, I mean, no. Oh, if it's me, you'd say, oh my goodness, no, don't make it say that. Then, okay, game nights. This is interesting. What's your opinion on cornflakes?
I mean, they're edible.
They're edible.
Like,
Yep.
I mean, the best use of cornflakes is to make honey.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
That's a top tier Australian, food.
Yes.
I wonder who that is. Wings
Ricky
White
Shaw.
Hardo 700.
Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you. I didn't have to say it this time. Yes, no, honey joys are, if like Americans or something don't know what they are, they're pretty much cornflakes, but with like a caramel almost, or butterscotch, or honey, or something like that. I don't even know. Dribbled over the top and then solidified. So you just, it's amazing. Yeah, golden syrup, yeah. I think different people do it, but it's great. Honeycomb say, oh yes, no, not cornflakes with water, but honey joys, great. I 100% agree. Cornflakes are edible. They're not something I would go and like buy or whatever, but like at a hotel or something, if they're the only thing there, I'll eat them. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Very good answer. And then we have Verm. Oh, okay, it's Verm. It's Verm. Verm, you stole Cannibal's question. Wait, Cannibal was on last week, right? Yeah, it was a Cannibal. What's heavier? 50 kilograms of chicken nuggets, 50 kilograms of spaghetti.
Ooh. I wonder.
Yeah.
Very, very hard question.
It is. It is.
It's almost as if they might weigh the same.
Whoa.
Even. You never know.
Oh.
Perhaps.
I mean, it's a hard. We might have to bring the math out. Yeah. Who knows? Fair enough.
Get some calculations going.
Exactly. Yeah, actually really get to the nitty-gritty of it. Yes, then thanks for putting it on. And now you get it next week. That's such a stupid question. But I love it. Shark has a question. If you can think of it. Any of the numbers, the answer is neither. That doesn't make sense. But okay.
Doesn't make sense. Neither is heavy.
You're right. Neither and both. Wait, no, both. It can't be both heavier than each other. Yeah, so no, neither is the only answer. Yeah, it's semantics. I got lost in semantics. Anyway, now.
As you often do.
Oh, I do. Yes, thank you for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
Shark now asks, what is the funniest thing that has ever happened to you? If you can think of a story. Hey, Lux! Doing? Welcome. I don't even know if I could answer that. Hard. Too excited by wings. Thanks. Yes, Ricky. Yes. And thanks, Lux. Halloween.
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Yeah. That's fair. I feel like stories like that, they always need a reference or whatever. You're like, oh, because of what you just said, I remember this story. It's not just like, say story. So yeah. Yeah. I'm with you, Manav. Do you have an opinion on Halloween?
I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Like, I've been trick-or-treating once,
Okay.
but like, I wasn't a child. I was like 14.
Okay.
And
Fair.
I think it was because like a couple of my high school friends, like, I don't think they'd ever been either. So it was sort of like, oh, we should do it one time. So we did. And like, we just walked around the neighborhood, and like, because it's Australia, half the people like don't do anything anyway. So you like sort of knock on someone's door and you're like, how long do we wait here until we just leave?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was fine.
Yeah. I think it is kind of a thing where everybody has to be involved or nobody, because it's just kind of weird. But I'd go with nobody because I'm Australian. It is just, but fair enough. I know it's weird, like almost saying that, and you get like Calvin D. Collins from Americans, but you're like, it's just not a thing here. It's just not, and that's perfectly okay. Okay, Ricky has a question, and I'm gonna allow your own things here. What's your favorite emote? It's almost a hard question.
We probably just like people happy is just
great.
It's just pure joy in that emote.
It is.
It's so good.
It is. I almost prefer. I kind of do prefer people happy more than white people happy.
Yeah. I used to use like white people happy more, but like people happy is just
it's
just good.
It is just quality. Just the expression on his face is so spot on. But just a happy... Oh, it's so happy. I like it. I like it. Somebody got rid of people happy once. And I was like, I can't get rid of white people happy. But they, not FFC, they wanted BTTV. So, but we got it back quickly. People love is good, Nora. But there's just so many similar emotes. Like, you know, Wings 9 love or whatever. There's so many love emotes. Like, yeah. And no worries, looks. I like people clap as well. I just like it when they get the expressions spot on. I even like, which is the most weird way to say it, but I really like how people are sad. Because the emotion, once again, it's just...
Yeah.
So spot on.
That's the emotes, like, that's like something so good about Twitch culture. Is just being able to, like, so clearly express yourself through an emote. Because, like, there's just such strong emotion in a picture. It's so good.
Yeah. And I prefer that one. That one, you can see, like, it has a bigger story to it, almost. So, yeah. And I agree. There's so often... Because you easily do it with real life. You can usually express emotion in real life with facial expressions, whatever. But with texting, I can no longer text with Facebook or anything because I'm like, I don't know how to express the correct emotion so that they don't think I'm angry or whatever. Or that I can express excitement more than just whatever. Or well, joy is a weird emote as well, but how else do you express really laughing? Just joy. It's like, So Twitch has it spot on. It's so good. But you can't do that, Spicy, when it's your mum and she has no idea what you're talking about. So yeah. Not the actual chat. Exclamation mark emotes. Gamer Night, you don't have BTTV installed. That's why. See, I think someone is bugging me. Exactly, Nora. And I agree, Ricky. There you go. You need to install BTTV unless you're on phone or I don't know, something else. A Google Chrome extension. So then you'll be able to see everything. Anyway, almost every message has a emote in it, and it just you need emotes. You really do. Now Spicy asked a question that presumes you already do something. So first of all, I'm gonna ask you: do you have your license?
I have my learners.
Okay.
But yeah.
Fair enough. I know plenty of people. I feel like getting your license at 18 is a dying art. Nobody is doing it anymore. Which is fair. Especially with public transport.
I think especially because my brother didn't get it when he like turned 18.
Yeah.
So I think that sort of like set a precedent where I was like, nah, she'll be right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Josh, New South Wales is different. In Colac, if you were in town, you didn't have your license. But if you were out of town, you did, because then it's a 15-minute drive in. But even still, a couple out-of-town people waited until they were like 20. Like, you're getting your parents to drive you back in and out half an hour. It's like, So yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it'd be good to like have my license, but because I remember like as a child being like, yes, I'm gonna drive a manual. I'm gonna get my license like as soon as I can. And then my brother started learning how to drive, and originally he started driving manual, and he wasn't great at it. So that led to some like very stress-inducing moments where I was in the car when he was learning to drive. That sort of scarred me and really put me off driving for a long while. So I didn't get my learners for a while, and I've driven on the actual road one time for like 5 minutes, like, it was scary. But I've spent like a couple hours driving around on my grandparents' driveway, because they live in like rural Victoria, and they have like a pretty long gravel driveway, and they got some like tracks around their property and stuff. So I've like driven around there a little bit. But yeah, eventually because I do have, my grandparents bought me some lessons to do, but because like COVID, I haven't done them yet. But I'll do it eventually.
That's good.
Someday I will drive.
Someday. Driving coming soon. Joe, we didn't get it till you're 36. That's crazy. And yeah, 120 hours is a long time. But seeing how bad some people are on the road, I can't rally for it to be less because like people still suck at driving. Yeah, it's interesting. It is a very long time. Oh, you wait till you're 21 and you just go for the lesson the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
I would do it good, but I've done it a little bit. Well, stick? Yeah, I'm stick. There's almost no stick around here. No manual drivers. Not a single one of my friends they either don't have the license or they're automatic. It's crazy. Nobody can drive my car. It's good. One of the ones that didn't do that, probably Phil, and forged it. Yeah, it's frequent. Yeah, same here, Phil. Same here. But yeah, so then Spicy asked what kind of car you drive. But since you don't have your license, I presume you don't drive any type of car.
Nope.
No. Yeah. There's an app, Manav? I mean, I did mine 3 years ago, so
Yeah, I have the app.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
It's just like it has its pros and cons.
Okay.
But like whatever.
Because one of the biggest things about filling out your logbook was finding a pen that worked in your car. So look, app helps. App helps.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to like physically like write down like the license number or whatever it is and like for like each row of your logbook. But like you have to like open up the app, so you have to have your phone on you, and then you have to blah 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 and like put in like the conditions are clear and this and this. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
And the worst thing about it is that it stops automatically if you've driven like for 2 hours, which is like, so if you're gonna like do a long distance drive, you'd have to like stop every 2 hours and like start it up again, which is a bit stupid because I guess they're like, learner drivers don't fatigue yourself.
Yeah.
But like, if you're like on your like, if you've done 100 hours on the road already, why can't you go like drive for 5 hours or something?
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Stupid. My mum came up with an idea, which would be good, to have another type of owl plater. So an owl plater that is first maybe 20 hours or whatever. And maybe they, you shouldn't be doing 2 hours or whatever. And then the next 100, like these people semi know how to drive already. They're still learning. They know how to drive.
Because like a learner could be their first time driving, or they could be on their 119th hour of driving. You really don't know.
Exactly. So, and there's obviously a big difference. If it's their first time, you should be really careful. You should give them a lot of room, whatever. But if that's their 120th, then just drive like a normal person, because tomorrow they could just be a normal person. And yeah, they do spicy. They do need a supervisor. But yeah, I heard, and this didn't happen to me because I had a few over the time limit, but I heard that any 2 hours one that they were just going to cross off. Because I lived in Colac, if I came into Melbourne, it was around 2 hours sometimes. So I did have a few and I was a little bit worried, so I did 126 hours just in case they did chop off some. But they didn't. Not for me. People have said it kind of depends on the mood of the person doing it at the time sometimes. Just a little bit, But no, I think in your 120 hours, you should try to do almost every type of driving as well. And that should include a long distance drive as well. You don't want to do your first long distance drive on your piece all alone. It'd be kind of dumb. Probably similar spicy. Probably. You give Outplayer space. It's just, I've never actually touched my car to anything. But one of the only times I thought I would is on a hill, got at a red light where I stalled it and someone had turned right, so like they were right up on me to try and get their butt out of the other lane, and so they were really close, and I was a little worried because I knew they were close and hill starts, so I do it and then I stalled it and he's beeping and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in my first like 20 hours. I don't know, I'm scared. But we got out of that, didn't touch anything. So yes, they should give our plate space, please. Hey, Rach.
Because the one time that I've driven on the road, so I live like on a hill, and I was driving up the hill, and there's a person behind me, and there's a person like coming down at the top of the hill, and they're like, like they're right behind me. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, but like it was fine. It was, I don't know, probably a 5-minute drive.
Yeah, those are scary.
I've been driven since then.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend with a similar experience, but it was the trucks. because he was out and crazy, and the 2 times he drove, truck like got really close or whatever, and he's like, I don't want to. But hey, Rach, no worries. Enjoy your lurking. But hi.
Hi,
How
Rach.
you doing? Wow, yeah, driving is a big thing, but I think it's something you just gotta do eventually, obviously. I was really, like, 19 is still young, doesn't matter about that, but eventually it's an experience, one of those things about being a human. Probably gotta have to drive one day.
Yeah, because it would be good to have my license now because I'm not rural, but like the suburb that I'm in, it's like a little bit rural. It's sort of on the verge of rural. So like, I mean, if you go to the next suburb over, it's pretty much like forest and farmland, and there's a lot of like livestock in this area and stuff. So it's a bit of a pain to get public transport everywhere when I have to like take a 20-minute walk to get to the bus stop, and then like it's a bit of a mess.
Yeah, for
But I'll
sure.
survive.
Yeah, I think it's just, I guess, when you want independence and ease. But then you have to buy a car, and cars, I tell you, they are not cheap. No worries, game night. Thank you for coming in. See you later. It's crazy. No. You don't have to answer this either. But moving on to the next question. Manav. Who's your favorite chatter? Slightly better than who do you want to ban, but if you don't want to point someone out, you don't have to. Okay, Spicy and Nora.
I won't give a favorite, but I can give a good few that I really like.
That works.
Well, obviously I've got to have my early gang.
Yes.
Josh and Dash, you.
Thanks.
And then like Nora. Nora's great. Always says hi to me. I'm like, oh, hi Nora.
Yeah.
Gucci.
For sure.
Recurve. Emil's, of course. Emil's is great.
Yeah. There's some really good ones.
And there are lots of people.
Yeah. There's surprisingly amount of good people here. Oh, man, if you asked the question, it wouldn't be appropriate for say you. It'd be too much baiting. Didn't smile, so she can't pick you. Oh, well, she did. But yeah, there are some really good people. Like there are people that are like great chatters, and there's those people who are like they can be good friends almost. It's crazy. But I like it. I mean, Matt Evans spicy. Yeah, maybe if you said that less spicy, you would have been on the list. Oh dear. I don't know. Okay, Matt has another question. If you drop a feather and a stone in a vacuum, which one will hit the ground first? Science question.
In a vacuum?
Yeah.
They'll fall at the same rate. Pretty sure. Because there's no like air resistance to mess with it.
Smart. True. Good.
Saw a video about that one.
Yeah.
Thinking like you did in science or something.
Very.
Got that memory locked.
Exactly. Good. Sixth ed. Hey Carter. Hello. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah. Like that is a sixth ed answer, but at the same time, I feel like most people would know it. Yeah. Was there anybody here that was like, I don't know. What do you mean? A stone would definitely go. Anyone? I mean, you don't have to out yourselves. No, I did spicy. Come on. I know my persona is very dumb, but I'm not that dumb. I'm just mentally clumsy. Okay? I can't get my smartness out of my head. Okay? I'm doing great, Carter. I'm chilling. I'm glad you're going well. But still, good question. Everybody asks about like what their person's life is about. Not many people tries to quiz them. It's interesting. Interesting. I'm just like ban me. Remember, if you have any questions for Evelyn, Pilot's Lounge in the Discord. There it is. Game of night. I'm not sure where this is going, so I'm just gonna read it and we'll see what happens. What do you think's worse, my jokes or a bucket of honey being dumped on you? I hope this question sticks in your head. I think he tried to make a joke. He tried to make a joke. Oh no. Oh, no, no, no.
Mm.
Oh, dear, game night.
Yeah.
So that's actually, that is a good question. What's worse, that joke or a bucket of honey? Oh, dear.
While that joke was pretty bad, I think honey,
Oh,
like, just anything sticky is just
Yeah.
like, get off.
yeah. I like the idea of honey. It depends, right? I have had golden syrup all over my head once. Don't ask. But if like there was a bath of honey or something, like that'd be cool. I think it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you got to control
Yeah.
it, like if you could be like, okay, I'm gonna like stick my hand in here, that would be cool. But like if somebody's like putting it on like me or like
Yeah.
hair or somewhere where it's
Hair.
gonna be even more difficult to get it off,
Yeah.
like nah.
Yep. When working with the bees, we'd have these buckets of honey and like they're dripping out. I'm just like, love just sticking my hand in there. I never did. But like it's such an interesting consistency. That'd be interesting. I want to ask. What do you want to ask, Dash? Glazed donuts. Do you have a favorite type of donut?
Have you ever been to Preston Market?
Preston. No, that's a little far from me, I think.
Okay, but like there's this one place there, I assume it's still there, but like they do fresh jam donuts and they are, it's not even like jam donuts, like I mean they're not that great, but just because they're fresh and you get them and they are like so hot, but they're so good. I
Yeah.
haven't been there in years, but like pretty good.
Oh, it's good. That used to be a tradition sometimes because we used to go to the footy a lot. Once we got out of the footy, if we had a good win, like against a good team or whatever, we'd get the hot jam donuts at the stall outside the MCG. And yeah, if they were hot, but we would always be late out because of cheer squad stuff anyway. So it would be like, are there any left? Are there any left? And we'd see half of them closing down and we'd walk around and be like, this one isn't closed. Do you have any jam donuts left? Oh, and they're so good. But yeah, jam donuts by themselves, like cold, like, yeah. It's probably. I don't know why they're called donuts though, because they don't have a hole. I mean, they have a hole in the middle.
It doesn't need a hole to be a donut.
Doesn't it? What is?
It's. I mean.
I
don't know. It's the same like consistency.
Yes.
So like. Close enough.
Donut definition: a small fried cake of sweetened dough, typically in the shape of a ball or ring. Oh, I guess I was wrong. It is 100% a donut. Okay, well, fair enough. And it does have a hole in the middle of jelly. You just can't see it or whatever. Oh, Spicy. I doubt you're going to know the answer to this question, but Spicy asks. Well, I mean, maybe you will. But I don't know. Favorite aircraft in Flight Sim 2020? Do you know anything about that game?
I know that you fly planes in it.
You do?
I could not name any plane that exists in the world, let alone in Flight Sim. So yeah, I wouldn't say I have a favorite.
Good. Yeah. I don't either. That is an extraordinarily random question. Spicy. I mean, we know that my the 6th month is a Cessna. And I'm pretty sure it's one of like the training aircrafts in that game. So the Cessna's in there. Other than that, yeah, it's just like, what? Oh, there it is. I knew that was going to come, Spicy. You don't even have a Cessna yet. Get good. And Boeing. Yeah. Now, Spicy also asked. This is a better question than his last one. What's your preference? Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Cats.
I'm a cat. At the moment, I have 3 cats, but I've always had cats.
Okay.
Like.
Cats. Then the cats are mean.
Yeah, they can be. But there's also a lot of cats that like aren't dicks all the time.
Fair enough.
So,
I think good cats are great. It's just, in my experience, when I have gone to people's houses or whatever, it's always like, oh, the cat's annoying. Or the cat's it's this and that. But then they still love the cat, obviously. It's like their child, whatnot. But there are so many out there that just seem to be, even advanced. He lives with 2 of them. He hates the cats. Hates. Whereas dogs, I feel like there's a much higher percentage of dogs which are just like, they're awesome.
Dogs are too, like, they're too jumpy. They're too, like, they dribble and, like, oh, spit just makes me, like, gag.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair. I don't like it.
It's just, yeah. I'd rather have a nice, soft cat than, like, some little dog rat thing. Especially, like, stupid, like, white dogs with curly hair. They don't deserve to be here. They're so stupid.
Goodness. Fair enough.
Worst dogs.
Fair enough. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of, like, the rat dogs, but just the fluffy, like, kind of almost like our livestock guardian dogs. They are so cool. They got a little bit big, and they're a little bit dangerous because they're, protecting. But oh, they were so awesome. They're fluffy, and he was clumsy when he was younger. His feet were too big, so if he sprinted too fast, he would trip over his feet and do somersaults. I was like, you're an amazing dog. He was so cool. And I know cats are doing that, but yeah. So I like cats, but too many cats are not great. Not enough bird people. Okay. Hey Biff, welcome. Respect for Evelyn. You're a cat person as well, Spicy. Okay, fair enough. Close the window. Oh, okay, Biff. They're locked. My brother has 2 cats too. Okay, Taser. I mean, yeah, my brother has 2, but yeah. His name is Chips. Yeah, you actually have a bird? I didn't know you had a bird. Huh. What's your favorite animal in general then? If you have one.
I know, like, for a while, like, as a child, if you asked me, I definitely would have said meerkat.
Oh, meerkats!
They do be cute.
Okay.
But I don't know, I don't really have a favorite.
Meerkats are pretty cool though. Yeah. Really, yeah, because Trouble had a whole lot of rescue dogs, and I guess therefore you have to train them a little bit if they're rescue. Some of them. They're mostly needy about attention. Okay, Trouble. Yeah, Trouble's a dog person. I think he had a cat once though. She was, but now she's gone up even more. Fair enough, Spicy. Do you mean girl, Biff? This is Evelyn. This is Evelyn.
I am a grill.
Yes, grill. You can see down here. That's her. There's a picture and some info about her. Yeah. Speaking of the passport, one of your nicknames on there was Evil. How did you get the name Evil?
Nobody has called me evil in years.
Okay.
But I thought I'd put it there because I did bring it up in chat one time.
Okay.
And Recurve and Gucci wanted the story, but then you were like, save it for the pilot, so I'm just like, even though we never talked about it before. Yeah. So I think it was a teacher that I had that started it. So I would have been about 10 or something. And I think it's just like mostly because like of the alliteration with Evil and Evelyn, and sort of like it also fits together as Evelyn.
Evelyn, yes.
Yes. Because of it's quite ironic because I'm quite short.
Okay.
I'm like maybe 5'3", probably not.
Oh, you're like Josh's height.
But I've always been like the shortest in the class and everything. And I'm very quiet.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, this innocent little girl, just call her evil. It's like a bit of a joke.
Okay.
So like that one teacher would call me evil, and like a couple of my friends called me evil for a bit. That was it.
I could see it though, right? Like, I can see that because everybody thinks like you're very nice and all that, and then out of nowhere you'll just be like, boom, burn. So I can see the evilness. Yes. And hey, Base Panda, hello. How you doing? So yeah, that's funny. I feel like short people have that like Spook. Spook is kind of short, and she's a lovely person, but boy, she can be evil too.
Yeah. Gotta compensate for like the lack of like ability to like overtower someone. Just like, some snarky remarks.
Yeah.
A few punches in the ribs.
Oh, I love it. But unlike some people, you don't cross the line, at least in chat, and it's very funny.
Yeah, I try to keep it like pretty, still like overall wholesome, but the occasional jab,
Which makes it hurt even more when you do it. I'm like, oh, she's so nice, but she said this. But it's perfect. It is. And fair, Ricky, I am about the same. So yes. I think I understand people being a bit about their height. But also, I don't understand other people, like, judging people for height, because you literally can't change it.
Yeah.
It's like what? What? But, no, I'm lucky as well, because I'm somewhat tall. So I guess I can't really understand it from a short person's perspective. But, then again, it's not all good being tall. Fitting in planes, and this and that, and shoes, and, ugh. But, other than that.
It's funny, because I'm 5'3"-ish, and my brother's pretty much like a foot taller than me.
Ah, yes.
So, because I think my mum's side of the family, everyone's pretty tall. Like, I have an uncle that's even taller than my brother, so he's probably like 6'5" or something.
Yep.
And my brother's probably 6'3" or 6'4". And then there's just like little me, and my dad's like short as well.
Oh. Oh.
It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, my mum's like that. My sister is just above average height, and then advances like 5'10", and then everybody else is 6 foot and above, but mum is probably like 5'5" or something. And so with my brother who's 6'6", and hers is like, oh, oh. My other brother used to have a girlfriend who was about 5'1" or something, and he was 6'3", and it's like, oh my goodness. Oh. Really, Biv, an American accent. Do you have any interesting like heritage, or are you just Australian?
Australian.
Same.
Oh well, I know my mum's side of the family was like definitely they've come from Britain.
Yeah.
But like my dad's side of the family, my dad was adopted, so like what his like the like what countries he like his genetics wise he came from, who knows.
Okay.
So but like probably definitely like European.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Interesting. 'Cause, yeah, Biff saying that you have a bit of American accent. Yeah, I can hear like maybe it's not I don't know. It's mostly Australian, but it's a bit different. And people always say I have a British accent when my mum's grandparents are the only British people, and then further on from there. But yeah, interesting. I think I enjoy accents. I think they're cool. Hey Fruit, welcome back. And scary movie, Pogu. Lovely. Oi, bro. Yes, that's very like Cockney, isn't it, or something with a British. Wish I had an accent. Fruit. I mean, everybody has an accent. I think every.
You do have an accent.
Yes. Like we've heard your little voice line. It's me, Smile, and I can hear a little bit of an accent. So everyone does. Just obviously not within your own town or whatever. But I think they're cool nonetheless. If you really want to have an accent, just move somewhere else, and then you'll have an accent because everybody else will sound different. But accent's so interesting, I think, because I know my sister, she lived in Canada for like 3 years. And she was living with a Canadian roommate, and she was in a Skype call talking to like my family or whatever. I don't remember. And then the housemate comes in and is like, who are you talking to? Who was in here? Like, I heard a different voice. And my sister's like, it was just me. It turns out that when talking to us Australians, she had a different accent than when she was talking to the Canadians. and the Canadian didn't really pick it up, and she didn't even know. But like your voice changes so much with who you're around,
Interesting.
and everything. It's crazy.
Well, you kind of see that, like, for some people, when they learn a different language, they sort of change their voice when they speak that language. So it sort of makes sense. It's similar to that.
Yeah. It is interesting to hear like Gucci speaking Arabic and other things. You're like, it's obviously Gucci's voice, but it's just, it's so weird and sounds so dissimilar. Not just gibberish English, like it almost sounds a different language. Yeah. So I like accents. Cool. Not that I can do any. I'm terrible at accents, but anyway.
Neither can I.
And same Nora. I can't hear American accents anymore. Really? Nora, you just sound like a normal person. So does a bunch of the other Americans. I reckon I can hear Ricky. Ricky is still pretty American.
Yeah.
But then Gucci and Muna and even War Dog, like that, they're pretty much just normal accents to me now. So, yeah, anyway. Yeah, but Ricky is still very American, I think. Nice, Ricky. Even Teddles. It's more with the words he says, not his actual accent. Sometimes he'll say a random weird thing. Like, oh, that's the British coming out. Okay, Nora. I heard that in British, Nora. I don't know what you're going for, if you're going for American, but like, that looks British. Anyway. Spicy has another one. Okay, this is actually semi-interesting. Spicy asks, I don't know if you answered this earlier. He prefaces. Watch too many Australians sometimes use Australian saying it. Really? Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I can see that. And don't have an accent is fair enough. Yeah, don't know if you asked this before, and you don't have to answer this, but why won't you stream? Everybody else has been like, Evelyn streaming, you're just like, nope. Is there reasons behind it?
I've never had an interest in streaming, like, I don't know, like, because I am very introverted. I mean, despite like talking to you now, like, because I mean, this is like easier because we're having a conversation. But if I was just to like talk to people when they're just in chat, like, it would be so. I'd find it really difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm just not interested in streaming.
Fair enough. Fair enough. There's plenty of things where people are like, oh, this is really fun you're doing. I'm like, I'm not interested. Okay. And yeah, you need, I think, a certain personality, and it's not necessarily a good personality, but to be able to sit in front of people and just make a fool of yourself most of the time. Like, I'm more serious in real life just because there's nothing to be goofy about. But on stream, I'll make paper planes and throw them at the camera. Like, just because it's fun. So yeah, it's a weird thing. Okay, Spicy. No, my goodness, you just want mod. No, yeah, that's right, mod. It depends. It depends. Okay, you got really acting like a child. Okay. I actually don't act like a child. I think people consider me quite mature in real life. Just not here. Anyway.
Rest in peace, Barry, though.
You're always the one. I haven't mentioned balloons, and you're like, exclamation mark, Barry. All the time. Why?
Can't forget him.
You can.
He'll never be forgotten. Can't forget Barry.
Barry's still doing okay. I feel like he lost a lot of air in the first day or two, but I feel like he's just flattened out now. He's not really losing air. And even Europe is sticking around. I'll have to find somewhere else to put him soon. Yeah, who's Barry?
He better not die in the moving process.
That's crossed my mind before. I'll probably put him in the front seat or whatever. Like, just strap him in and be like, yep, we're okay. Okay, and that's who's Barry, Josh. That was, oh, okay. Who thought Wings like 25 when I first came? Really, Muna? Wow, it's 20. It's nuts. Before Barry, Barry and Harry and Yerp. They all have Y's in the name. Wow. Someone else said I'm just past her halfway through. Really, Rage? Ew. Good. I'm still waiting on 9 people that have redeemed. So don't worry. We'll get there eventually before half of these people probably. What's Evelyn's watch time? Exclamation mark watch time, Evelyn, and then tab her name. You can just do that.
I'll do it.
Yeah. So Evelyn can do it, but did you know you can do it for other people, Mona? Yeah. 22 days, 22 hours. Wow. 22 and 22. That's nuts. That is one of the top ones, I think.
Been here a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be really cool if there was, like, not that publicly you could see, because then people are gonna fight for it, just like they do chat stats and whatnot. But if at least I can look at, like, who's watched the most or whatever, instead of just having to do everybody like that. That'd be good. What a number, I know, 22. Wow. I think I like doing this. Oh, you hit a day rate. Nice. I like doing this just as a like a guideline almost. Trouble. 28 days. That is the person who would be on top. That is number one.
Yep.
Trouble. 28 days, 17 hours. And so like 22 days, that's up there with second maybe. 20 days tonight. Maybe. No, you need another 4 hours, Spicy. I'm not sure we don't have 4 hours left. A nice trouble. But no, all of those are mind-blowing numbers. Even Josh. But Josh, you can add like another 10 days on before I turned on the watch time. But oh well. Do be fighting for second. Yeah, you do be. Anyway. 217 days for iDash. Wow. They're astronomical numbers to me. It's crazy. Anyway. Enough talking about me and you guys watch times. Fruits 3 month with less than 4 days. And spicy. Anyway. Oh. That's spicy ass. Remember. PL, if you have any more questions. This is a bit of a two-parter. Evelyn, why are you so wholesome? ? Be more mean to Winks. He commanded you at the end there.
Well, I mean, I have like, I feel like in chat, I don't want to. I mean, I do poke fun at you sometimes, but it's so easy to like come across the wrong way just in text.
Yep.
So I don't want to like say something and then it like you feel like it's mean and I don't mean it to be. So it's just better to stay on the side of like just being like more positive.
Yeah.
And it's also like I love to see people who are like happy in chat and are like nice to people. So I also would like to like radiate that energy as well. But like with my friends, like in real life, I can be a bit more
evil,
toxic, but like sort of like more joke around more.
Yeah,
I've been called blunt before because sometimes
blunt.
Say it like it is, but yeah, trying to be wholesome.
Nice, Phil. I never do because you're one of the nicest people I know, Phil. And thanks, Rage. Nice. Yeah, I think there's a nice balance. I think you have the balance. Some people, not everybody has the balance. Spicy. Yep. But like, it depends. Anybody that's been here like 2 or 3 months, more or less, can say anything, and I know it's a joke. Within reason. Obviously, if someone comes in and be like, today's stream was absolutely boring, so they'll be like, oh, okay. But if they were joking, it's just, yeah, no, it's hard sometimes. I remember very early on, like 2-3 months into streaming, when I knew Emils. I remember Emils and I got angry at each other in stream once because of in Josh's, I think it was, or something like that. Because I think I hadn't been on Twitch for long, and there was just like miscommunication or whatever, and like there was actual, I think we were both just a little bit angry when we were just both like joking around and whatever. So you can easily dive into that a little bit, and it's happened with some people. I've had a fight. Yeah, in your stream, Josh, you don't even remember it. Wow. But now obviously Emil's a woman. She's my assistant and everything. Like it's crazy. So I feel that. That's good. It's hard to know sometimes where the line is, so you just don't always cross the line. Some people could learn from Evelyn. But I think it's also like you get a persona in chat. Ricky's the spammer.
Yeah.
Spicy's kind of spammer number 2. Recurve is the one that, you know, greets everyone, whatever. I think you need to make a persona what you want it to be. So if yours, and the persona more or less that you've made is really, really nice with that little bit of perfect timing. And look, if that's the persona you want, then good, because I think it's good. I think it's great.
Spammer.
Yeah,
7
shut up,
Decil-
Ricky. Oh, yes. At 1, does that even matter, Nora? And 2, I feel like you have your persona. Josh likes honey. Yes, that's true, Josh. You do. So yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head with the way you act in chat. I think it's good. It's good. Oh my goodness, spicy. What are some of these questions? TGS, I know, right, Dash. I know, right. Oh dear. Spicy asked you for a prediction here. Am I gonna win a gifted sub in tomorrow's raffle? Do you think Spicy will?
I have no clue what the odds are.
Neither do I.
I mean, I have no memory of who's redeemed any tickets. But assuming that he has redeemed at least one ticket, I mean, there is a possibility that he could win. But I'm going to say you're probably not going to win. Sorry to tell you.
Brutal. Actually, I'm looking through it. I'm looking through, and he has not redeemed a ticket, and there are 33 redemptions.
Oh.
So I'd say your chances are 0, Spicy.
Yeah.
0. Oh, and then 4 different people just redeemed. So now you have even less than 0. Yeah, you're not on my list at least. You gotta win a game tomorrow, Spicy. So, no. Nice, Ricky. Dash, fruit, shark, whatever. Less than 0, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh, fun taser. Wait. Yeah, taser, you actually mistaked? Oh, sure. Sure, take. Oh! It said, redeem, pick a game. Sadadad. Nice, taser. Nice. That's a good game, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Here's another question. Oh, anybody ask questions other than Spicy here? Oh my goodness. You. Whose chat spam is your favorite? I think we have 3 like big spammers. We got Spicy, we got Nora, and we got Ricky Bobby. I'm not sure if anybody else actually really spams like crazy. Yeah, mine. Oh my goodness. Oh dear.
Well, like, because you know, like, some people, their, like, style of chatting is, like, very much like the broken up messages.
Oh my god.
Which sometimes is just annoying.
Yep.
But, like, sometimes it really adds to the communication.
Yeah.
Because, like, when Emil's does that sort of thing, when, like, you're,
yes!
like arguing with her, it's really good. It really brings across the most,
yeah.
like the feeling. It's really good.
Wow.
But, like, then when like, other people do it, sometimes it's just like, mate, just send it all in one message.
Yes, Josh. Yeah, Emil's is really talented in her spamming, I think, in that way. Yeah. Yeah. Not a question, but your hair looks great. There you go. He thinks your hair looks good. Yeah. And it's good. I know, Nora. I know. You've cut down. I know. Well, what are you trying to say? See, Josh, no. That wasn't good spam. Not like, no. Josh, please. Yeah. Calm down. Calm down. So yeah. Good answer with Emil's. It wasn't someone I was originally going to answer, but yeah, it's good. Hi, Carly. Hello.
Hi, Carly.
How you doing? Welcome. And then there's a spammer that keeps getting the tabbing wrong, so it's, you know, just like Omega, and then it's yeah, I do that. Anyway, who did she say? Emil's. Emil's Spicy, yeah. Actually, non-spammy. Well, yeah. Non-spam spammy. Spicy also asked, and we half know this. It's a MacBook. What's your PC setup like? Non-existent.
Ooh, I've got the greatest.
Yeah.
Got the greatest gaming setup.
Yeah.
Here.
I could imagine.
Yeah, it's just a MacBook.
A MacBook. Is it a big old one
Yeah.
or a new one?
No, I think it's like the most recent model
Okay.
of the MacBook Air.
Okay.
I got it like March maybe.
Ooh. I had a MacBook once. It was a 2013 model and it was the biggest one they had and it weighed a ton. It was great. It actually did weigh really a lot though. Okay, we have one from Taser. Oh my god, people type too. They do, fruit. I know, they do. It's hard. Favorite piece of art. Now he hasn't clarified if it's your own or others. But if you have an other and if you have your own, then go for it. Yeah.
It's in my other room, but I can grab it real
If you
quick.
want, sure.
Oh,
Sure.
I'll be back.
You could. Do they though, Josh? I mean, they are pretty bad in the gaming scene, right? Because that's where we are. We're in the gaming scene, and whatnot, and they're pretty bad. They're good for business. That's more or less about it. They deserve it. Everything else is decent. I know they're decent. Ooh. Poor champ. Ooh. Aww. It's a nice forest.
Very cute
Yeah.
painting of like a
I
little
like
river
it.
ecosystem. It's really
It
cute.
is good. It has a lot of detail on different animals. It's got a lot of green. I like that.
Yeah,
It's good.
there's some birds in it.
Good. It's a peeper
Really
happy. Yeah. Hey, Cha.
It is.
Hello. How you doing? Welcome. Now, yeah, did you make that or?
Oh
No, I didn't think so, but I think everybody else.
I'm not that
I
skilled.
think everybody else thinks you
That-
did, but no.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, Charles like, oh, geez, so good, artist. I mean, she is. Just not that one.
You've all been tricked. You've been debated.
Yep.
I've not painted that.
Yep. Well, that's good. I liked it. Looks like right tree reaching over to hug left tree. Oh! And hi, Fluid. How you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. Cough like my Nam spam. Okay, spicy. This is bad for gaming with the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree, Trouble. Agreed. I liked it. Good question, Taser. Good question. Oh my goodness. Now, we have a question of the characters. Taser also asked, who's your favorite among me, Boris Jr., Grom, Stip, or the balloons? Ooh. You're allowed to say not me. It's fine.
Wait, so Taser is one of the options?
No,
yeah?
no. As in, sorry, wings. Me, wings. Yeah. So,
Oh,
me,
my bad.
Boris Jr., Grom, Stip, and the balloons.
I mean, Boris Jr. He's pretty
Look at
cute.
him. He is, yes. I like him.
The balloons do have a special place in my heart.
Yes.
You know, I was there for their birth. Like that was.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
You also made the Europe.
But I might.
Yeah. I believe you made the Europe emote as well.
Oh yeah, I did. But I might have to go with the human life over the inanimate objects. Yeah, that's the one.
Before this
Why-
message
yeah.
starts, I would like to
We have
say
a
it is
what
sponsored by
face
Wings and Mods.
of a
Baiting bits by
TTS.
having TTS run out of stock sync 1995 per seconds ago if you add them. Ahem. I don't have a persona, so I will fill them all 777,777. I love you guys,
Thanks,
and
Dash.
this community is so wonderful and fucking disgusting, so I'm alert.
What? Alright, hold on.
Okay, I think that covers it. Joy, Lamar XD, Evelyn is the
Evelyn, he actually said, Evelyn. That was great. Okay, Nora. Every Pilot Lounge I turn off TTS for that exact reason. I turn off the channel point reward TTS. It's just for Pilot Lounge. It'll be on again tomorrow, and it was on yesterday. It wasn't on minutes ago. So it just... And the exact reason. Damn it, Nora. But other than that, Semi, thank you. Like, you were kind of toxic, but at the same time, you were nice. So, like, kind of thank you. Yeah, anyway. Thanks, Nora. But I've said it to Ricky. At least that one wasn't Ricky. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, what was that little bit? What was that little bit? You are so wonderful and you're disgusting. Okay. That's the point. All the roles in Persona. Oh! You were trying to do a bit of everything. Okay.
Oh.
Wow, that was a confusing message, though. Okay. Anyway. You also interrupted her. The inanimate objects.
Yeah. I think I value your presence a bit, just a little bit, over the presence of the inanimate objects.
Yes. Well, I mean, that makes sense, because without them, without me, they wouldn't be here. Well, let's take me out of the equation, because I feel like that was unfair. You know, it was unfair. Of course I'm better. Who's your favorite out of the, if you have one, out of the inanimate objects? I know people do have their favorites.
I think it's gotta be Boris Jr.
Oh, Boris Jr., you got a... Where is it? You got your favorite! I know, like, Recurve's a Grom main, and I think even Gucci too. And then most people are a Boris main. So, yeah. They're cool family. Yeah, the family members, yeah. Boris, because me and him go way back. Yeah, he used to run the Boris account. True. I mean, Boris has a special place in my heart because he's been around the longest. And he was the first person to appear on stream as well, other than me, obviously. And then I slowly added even the bobbleheads and the cups and whatever. Yeah. Boris is so fluffy. He's so fluffy. Thanks, Phil. Baby Boris is actually my favorite. Baby Boris is awesome. And now he has brothers. Alien's been making a whole bunch of them. For sure. I remember asking for his name. Who asked for his name? Okay. Okay. Then we have it's spicy. So good answer. Boris Jr. He's pretty cool. Spicy asked, have you ever tried sculpting or sculpted art?
I've used clay before.
Oh yeah.
Like, it was mostly just like in school.
Yeah.
Like art.
Yeah.
But I've never really sculpted anything.
Did you have to like,
I mean,
get the fork and like scrape it? Was that just us? Okay, just us. Just us. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a you
Yeah,
thing.
apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Clay was interesting. I like clay. You go into the art room and be like, we're doing clay today, which was very, very rare. Because I didn't like drawing the sculpting stuff. Oh, and then putting in the kiln and having it come out, little thing. We probably don't have any of them anymore, but we used to have my little tiny sculptures. I don't even remember what they are, but oh, they were good. Play's good. School was good. Primary school, at least. Now this is an interesting question for something that's happening in December. And yes, Josh, it was. Tetris asks if you want to be mod.
I think I would make a good mod, but I think there are people that definitely want to be mod more than I do.
Yep.
Because not that I don't want to be mod, but like I'm happy just, you know, with my cheeky little VIP badge. But,
Yeah.
I'd be happy being mod, but.
Okay, well that sounds good. I think that makes the perfect mod. I think a mod that is in chat, you know, mod me or whatever, even if they're a great mod, I feel like a better mod will be someone that is just like, yeah, I'll help if I can or if I have the opportunity. That makes me want to mod you more, but I'm gonna wait for the mod apps. You just say yes and Wings might give you mod right now. No. Because I know how you guys go. If I mod someone without, you know, actual cause, there's riots, why didn't you mod me? So no. No. But I've said a few times that I'd mod Evelyn if there were no mods in chat and I need a mod, I'd mod Evelyn. So backup mod right now. Fortunately, we had to have a backup mod Josh because Evelyn was here. Oh, but that's okay. Why not me? You know why not. Real tactic for not getting mod is asking for it. By the way, Wings just reminded of mod me. No, he's complete opposite. Complete opposite. No, but neither will I. Wanna? I mean, Josh got rid of his mod because he's like, I'd prefer to just be a viewer, and I'm like, yeah. Now Spicy wants me to ask on the back of that, and once again, you don't have to, because if you have a favorite mod. Which is like,
Well, I gotta say, Glenn was a pretty good mod.
He was! Yes! Yes!
Bring back Glenn. I mean,
agreed.
kind of rude that you unmodded him.
I'm sorry.
Bit weird.
No, good old Glenn. Oh dear. Oh my god. I love it so much how you will be able to pick out so many little references. And see, half the people here don't know who Glenn is. Spicy's like, who's Glenn? But you know, and the people that know, they know. They know, and you're able to pick out these references in the perfect situation. Oh, it's great. Shouldn't that be part of the probation test for being mod? Crushing a rebellious riot caused by you becoming mod? Yeah, maybe Ford. Maybe. And true trouble, he didn't. Like Nightbot. Nightbot's great. Glenn was great. Glenn is. Will we see Glenn in 2 days? Maybe, Dash! Maybe. Glenn, oh my goodness. That was your perfect answer. Actually perfect. Oh dear. Okay, he has a little paragraph, so I'm just gonna read it and hope that it makes sense. I don't know if you answered this, but I don't know if you answered this near the start of the stream when I wasn't here. But how were you feeling before coming on Pilot's Lounge? Like, were you nervous about doing a face reveal? Ooh.
Yeah, I was. I mean, like, it's been fine.
That's good.
But yeah, I was definitely a little bit nervous.
Yeah. That's good. It was one of my first questions, sir, as well, when we got in. Because almost every single person, including myself, every single week, a little bit nervous for this. Because it's like, you never know how it's going to go. And I've never spoken to you before.
You don't know me.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Had no idea. First time I'd ever seen her face is like yesterday or something when she sent me the photo and stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. But I feel like that can bring some of the best content because yeah, we have no idea. It's so new and it's fresh and whatever. Those are voiceover going. It's going great, Laura. We're learning so much. So much. Hi Laura as well. It's great. I remember, do you know Mums online? Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He does the big things. Remember, because he does something very different to me. The same thing, where he just gets random streamers. So he'll never have talked to the streamer before and then they're on. And he was talking about it like, it's like a rush for him almost. That he's going in there and he'll have no idea where the story's going to go, what this person's backstory is or anything. Like, yeah, I understand that. But I'm doing it a little bit differently where I do actually know the people. But I want to learn more about them. More. Why are you guys talking to me? Because we do this every single Saturday. Panda, this is the Pilot's Lounge. This is Pilot's Lounge number 12. So we've done this for 12 times. And it's a talk show thingy. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mums is awesome. Yeah, far out, yeah. Every Saturday. Every other day I play games. But this is a special day. Basically. So, good answer. Everybody's gonna be nervous. Okay. Nice. Thanks, Fanda. I think you've handled it great. Better than plenty of people. Because this isn't necessarily a small thing. Oh my goodness. Then Taser's like, are you forced to be here? If yes, nod twice. No nods!
I am here by my own choice. We're alright.
That just reminded me of Recurve's little bit in Nora's mod app. If you remember that.
Yeah.
Please help me. I want to see my family. Oh, it was great. Blink twice if you're in trouble. Oh my goodness. Everyone is here by their own volition. Except for Boris. I forced him to be here. Good shark. Oh dear. Spice is just like, who's going? No. Oh, Josh. You might have been in chat. He's asked this a few times. Would you rather be a carrot or a pear?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I answered
Yeah.
this yesterday. I said carrot.
Carrot.
That was because, like, just being a root vegetable is
yes.
a fun time. You know?
Yeah.
Just grow, expand into the dirt. Like, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Be a fun time.
I remember you saying that yesterday, which I didn't until now. A tuber. I don't know. Being covered and crushed by dirt and having dirt all around you. That, I don't know. We're a pear. You can see the sunrise and the sunset. And you have other pear friends you can see. Unlike if you're a carrot, you can't see your friends even though they're right there. You know? Yeah. So I would probably go with a pear. Also, a pear is green. That helps. That helps my point.
Fair.
So good question, good reasoning. Not really a good question, Josh, but good reasoning, I think. Because I want to go to sleep listening to the end song. Did you? Okay, Josh. It's Taser. Oh my goodness. I want to be a Sare. Personally, a parrot. Pears with all them curves. Yeah. Pears be thick sometimes. These roads are drops eating you. Yeah. Hey, Forgettable. How you doing?
Hi, Forgettable.
Good to see you. I don't have to read Forgettable sometimes. All I see is the Pride Unicorn or whatever that is. And I'm like, it's Forgettable. A pair of friends. True shock. Oh, and that's spicy. Some of these questions I'm like, why are you asking this? But okay. Did you enjoy the Rocket League tourney earlier? Spicy.
It was interesting to watch.
That's
There's
good.
some funny rivalry going on.
Yes.
And I think just the gap in experience between some of the plays, it made for some good content.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
pretty good.
I'm surprised how well it went. Like, I got some of the matchups wrong, but some of the matchups, they were great. If we did a Minecraft one, would you attend?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I could play Minecraft.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm not particularly like skilled at like combat or anything.
Yes.
But yeah, I'd play.
But neither is Ricky at Rocket League, and he still played and got into the second round. So, you still got a chance. And still definitely have a chance. But that's good. I'm glad that it was an okay spectating experience. 'Cause yeah, it was... I was Pippo meltdowning when I woke up and I saw more people had applied that I forgot about, and we had like an extra team and half the people I didn't even know they were going to show up. Oh, but it worked out really well. And I'm so deleting that after stream, Ricky. Okay, I did, Shark! Yeah, we organized about a month ago and have had sign-ups and stuff. But we'll probably have another one, Shark. Yeah. So that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I know. I don't have to ask every single one of you questions, Spicy. Okay. It is 6:30, so we're gonna be almost wrapping up. If there are any final questions for Evelyn, you should get them in now. I let me know. Did you? Nice dash. Yeah, you were one of the people that hadn't replied to me as I said. I'm like, who becomes? And you walked up like, okay, all good. You don't have to reply to me if you work up on time. But if you don't rock up, then it scares me. That's okay. No, it's spicy. See, I'm not asking that. Wait, are we watching that? Probably not, Daisy. We'll talk about it after we leave. Yeah. Cha, Cha asked again. I'll meet up when. Ooh, when it comes down.
Maybe.
When the wall.
Mhm.
I was thinking like January, because I don't want to rush into it too quickly. Some parts will still have lockdown or whatever. And then December gets really busy for most people. So yeah. No. Space Panda, we're Australians. I mean, if you look at the passport again, it says nationality Australian. And yeah, you should know I'm Australian, right? I don't know, if you don't know, then look at the panels and stuff. Yeah, you and no. Early next year, yeah, Dash, yeah. Same here. Hey, Space Panda. Hey. Well, that's good. Do you have a favorite movie? Asked Asa.
I really we watched it the other week, but Get Out was the movie I really enjoyed.
Ooh.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Was it
I
weird?
don't know. I don't watch too many movies.
Okay. I used to not watch many movies. Now I've got caught watching a lot of movies. Have you seen Us then? Because I think
No.
that's the next movie made by the same people, or the previous one of them. So yeah, given we watched that one, I'll be like, oh yeah, we can watch Us next, because it's same vibes, I think. Well, given it's directed by the same person. So maybe watch that. Spicy asked if you have a favorite color.
Not really.
No. Oh, I asked you this at the start. I'm like, I knew you were gonna say it. Not really. How'd I know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But green is nice, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Green do be nice.
Good. I got caught watching this Digi-Shark. It was scary and kind of weird. It was fruit. It was. But that's okay sometimes. It's okay. Do you then have like a favorite TV show? Something? Even back when you were a kid or whatever?
As a kid, I don't know, but I'd say like, at least like as an adult, Black Mirror.
Ooh.
Black Mirror is really good.
Oh, yes. Interesting TV show. Yeah, I loved the concept of that. Everyone wasn't as high quality as the other one because the concepts were whatever, but as a show as a whole, it was good. Yeah. I loved thinking about it. Like, these things could technically kind of happen in the future, but...
Yeah.
Interesting. Spicy now asks, we had what's your favorite emote earlier. What's your least favorite emote? If you have one, I don't know. Right now, if we're talking about emotes that are on the channel, it'd probably be in pocket. Oh, Taser just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't work without the context of outer pocket.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Nice Taser.
Yeah, it's not a particularly great one.
I hope Nora isn't listening.
One I don't particularly like, which I mean it has its use, but Peeper Run.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the shape of it. Like it's just because it's not like cute. Like the other Pepes are like cute. That one's just like not cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too like goblin like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And like if we do a normal Peeper happy, he's wearing a shirt. Why is Peeper Run naked? Everything wears a shirt, and then Peeper Run comes along and he's naked. Like why? Why? So yeah, I agree. It as you said has its uses. Sometimes it's great, but he likes the bread. Oh my goodness, Josh. Anyway, moving on after Josh says that. Okay. Running to get in the bath. Because Carly just got here. Carly doesn't know this, but Carly asked how got into Twitch, and so if you get the TLDR version for Carly, maybe.
Originally, YouTubers sort of turned streamers, watched them occasionally, not really, and then through recommended found Bobby Boo, where
Yep.
he rated wings. Now I'm here all the time.
And boom. I think it's a good story. I mean, like, not necessarily like entertaining story, but like, wow. You just randomly found Bobby for people, and then it's here. Hey, Scapel. Hello. How you doing? Welcome. It's cool. And like we always think, like obviously a lot of raids don't really do anything, which is fair. And like I mean, yep. But it's cool to hear. Like yeah, there's actually there's those people out here that did actually come from raids. So while 90% of raids probably don't do anything, raids are still important because there's that possibility that someone in there will be like, yeah, no, I actually really vibe with this person. I'm gonna stick around. Yeah. Okay, for raid. Did you really as well, Spicy? Okay. That's cool. Boomerang a few years ago. Now I live in constant fear. Very nice, Panda. Very nice. What raid? That was like the 5th time I've said it. Oh, well, I have bad memory. You know that. Okay, because my sister said you were hella cool. Yeah. Yeah, Chloe's cool. Yeah. And now we don't see Chloe that often, but now you're here. It's cool. Cool. I found you in my suggested. Wow. I don't know who it was, though. I'm pretty sure it was Hyphy raid. Right? Yeah. Came from Destiny 2 raid. Really? Ooh. I'm raid 2. Okay, so see, apparently most regulars are here from a raid. But then, like, you have, I don't know, over the last 10 months, like 1,000 raids or something, and we have 10 people in here now that have come from raids. Like crazy. Don't know how I forgot. That's okay, Rach. It's okay. It's still very cool. Very cool. Ooh, Spicy asks, are you much of a gardener? Which you mentioned you like plants a bit.
I'm not like. I do really enjoy looking at plants. I don't necessarily actually garden terribly often, but a lot of my family is really big on plants. So like I've kind of like learned appreciation for them.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I did some gardening the other week when I was at my brother's because he was like, oh, if you want something to do, can you plant all these herbs for me?
Yeah.
So like that's probably the last time I gardened. But I don't really, because I don't have too much knowledge of like how to prune things and stuff like that. But
okay.
I give it a go sometimes.
Yeah. My mom's a massive gardener, so I know like a little of it, but like, yeah. I think it's cool. Being able to look after.
My brother's a big plant nerd.
Okay. That's cool. Get along with my mom. Really as well, fruit. Wow. Came during the 24-hour raid. It was nuts. Oh, that's cool. Oh, thanks, Carly and Chloe. Hi. Yeah, Brody Chan. Pew pew. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't want to get too far into this, but Taser asks what your views are on Pepe Laugh. Like Pepe Laugh. The cursed emote. Oh dear.
Well, I think it was like maybe the second time, that second Bobby raid where he corrected the raid message. I feel like it was Minecraft Day, and that was when Pepe Laugh was still alive.
Okay.
And I saw it, and when I first saw that, I was like, that is hideous. That like,
yep.
so ugly. I was like, what is it?
Yep.
So like, I never liked it. So then, I mean, I think it disappeared pretty soon after I sort of like discovered the stream. But yeah, I mean, it's not needed.
No, it's an abomination.
It's got a good history, but it doesn't need to come back.
No, it needs to die. Oh, it's just something taken too far, I think. No worries, Panda. See you later.
Yeah.
But oh well. Oh well, and I think that's how memes are really, really important on Twitch. So important that people can have an emotional attachment to a meme. And at that point, it's almost like, okay, it should go. Because people legitimately, like, really care about this meme now. And it's like, oh, oop. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Spicy. Okay, good. Spicy asked if you've ever had a monka moment with an animal. Like, have you been bitten or something? Or... Interesting.
I mean, I've had my fair share of scratches from cats.
Oh, yeah.
But like nothing too bad. But like monka, I mean, I've encountered a few snakes, but like nothing. Like I haven't been bitten by a snake or anything. But like I've been like, oh, that's a snake. Okay, let me jump up on this roof real quick so it doesn't bite me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, especially on my grandparents' property.
Yeah.
Rural. I'm like, oh, there's a snake. Cool. But yeah, I've never had a serious injury or anything.
Fair enough. It's good. Yeah, neither did I. Did you see my question was answered? Yeah, I think so. I don't remember what your question was, Odin. Okay, yeah. I have not seen but heard of like a few with like our dogs because they're livestock guardian. They sometimes a little bit scratchy and it's like but yeah, I've never actually had anything happen to me. And then he goes on with that if you've broken any bones.
I have not.
Ooh.
I've never really had like too bad of an injury.
It's good.
Like, I think the worst injury I've had was probably I can't see it on this quality. No. But there's a scar in my lip from, I think I mentioned in chat once, but a swing. I was trying to get, you know, like farm swings where it's just a plank of wood and then like with a holder in the middle, then a rope, chuck it over a tree branch. So it was like an old farm swing, a bit weathered. So I was trying to get on it like from a fence, like so you'd get more momentum. And I had done it once successfully, and then I tried to do it again, and I fell like backwards off it, like smacked my tailbone on the ground. The swing went flying off, came back in, and went like, I don't know if it went all the way through my lip, but like it smacked me in the face.
Oh, that's brutal.
But like it wasn't bad to the point where I needed stitches or anything, so it was alright.
That's ow. That's a big ow.
Fun times.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. I had a similar, well, not similar, but a situation with a swing too. And Odin, Evelyn paid for it. Where's your channel reward? Anyway, well, you know the double swings where they have a seat there and a seat there, and you like look at each other.
Yeah.
Person was swinging all by themselves on that, and I think I was like, hey, I'm gonna go be the other person on the other swing. And I was very young, very young. But so I guess I like stood forward when it was back, not realizing how momentum works because I'm like 5 years old, and boom, right in my teeth. Took out my baby teeth a little bit prematurely. So I know how it feels.
Ow.
Within reason, in a way. Swings aren't fun. They hurt.
I love swings though. Swings are so good.
Yeah.
The amount of hours I've probably spent on swings. Long time.
As long as they don't fight back. They're a passive swing, it's fine. Yeah. Oh dear. Spicy. Okay, this is interesting. Do you think there's intelligent life on other planets? So in other words, do you believe in aliens?
I sort of doubt that there's intelligent life. I don't doubt that there is life at all. It's like, surely there's like some little microorganism somewhere.
Yeah.
Because like, just like to think that like, oh, this is the only planet where there's any form of life, it seems a little bit like, really? Like, there definitely could be something else. But
Fair
I don't think
enough.
it's like, ooh, look, green alien, flies UFO, wow.
Nice. So like you don't expect any aliens to come find us, but it's possible we'll go and find a little bacteria or a bug or something. Maybe one day.
I don't even think like we'd necessarily find it, but like could exist.
Yeah, I think that's rather common view at this point. It's like, yeah, because the universe is somewhat infinite, therefore there's an infinite chance. Well, even if there's a 0.011% chance or whatever that there are aliens, it's infinite. There's still a good chance. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm the type of person that does not think existentially at all. Like, if I can't see it, if it's out there, we don't know. Don't care. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's fair. That's a good answer. Spicy now. So it's just a spicy interview at this point. But we're about to finish. So remember, anybody other than Spicy, if you have a question, now's the time. Because we'll be moving on to the final things. Hey, brah. Yeah, it has been a very long time, brah. Welcome. That's like a semi-OG that hasn't been here in a few months. Anyway. Have you been skydiving before?
No.
And then
No.
this next thing is, and do you want to? If not,
No.
No to skydiving.
I don't want to like get in like a passenger plane.
Yeah.
With the intention to jump out.
Yeah, that's a good point. What you said earlier. And like, I'm okay with passenger planes. The time I skydived, I did not really like the plane because like I was the first person up and there wasn't seats or seat belts. It's just like a bench and you just sit on it. The person sits behind you. It's not a bench that way. It's a bench that way. So you have your legs across both. And I was right next to the door and the door was just like closed. It wasn't locked or anything. And it was one of the shutter doors. And I'm like, that thing could easily open and I could fly out. It wasn't great, but I have done it and it was very fun. It was good. It's good. And yes, brah, what Skype said. I jumped out of a perfect plane because it was fun. It was fun. Then Spicy also says, what about bungee jumping then? Takes the plane out of the equation.
No.
Okay.
I certainly wouldn't call myself a thrill seeker. I'm very much like, yeah, I'm right here, just happy on the ground, just walk.
Fair enough.
Normally, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You interested in like roller coasters or anything like that then?
Oh no. I've never been on a roller coaster, but like, no. I've had the opportunity to plenty of times, but I like to stay within my comfort zone. Fair
enough. Fair enough. That sounds good. I know plenty of people like that. That's fair. It was almost like horror movies to me. Like, why do something that I'm not going to enjoy? Why go on a roller coaster if I'm just going to be scared? Why? So that makes it. I think that's logical. I think people that are thrill seekers are somewhat illogical. And yes, given I'm skydiving, I'm kind of in that same boat. It's not really logical to enjoy it. So, but it was fun. Yeah, my life is a roller coaster. Everybody's life is a roller coaster. That's enough of a roller coaster. You don't need to go on something. Yeah. Feels like, yeah, but I've still skydived and it's spicy. Spicy asked if you're interested in photography. Probably because you have a nice camera. Yeah.
It's my brother's camera. So like yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm only interested in cameras because of this. Other than that, I don't really care. I don't really care. Fair, Ricky. But I think that's gonna just about round up our community questions. If somebody has a burning question that for some reason they haven't said into it right now, then you gotta get it really quick. If not, I'm just gonna ask random things. Why didn't you ask my question? Who are you, Odin? Oh, because it was not appropriate in the slightest. Oh, Spicy. Okay, oh, Spicy. Sure. Did you enjoy your stay? Oh, like I enjoyed my stay, Spam.
I did.
You did.
I
That's
enjoyed
good.
my stay.
Good. Fluid. Confirmed Evelyn is an Aussie. She nod. Good point. Yes. Agreed. Agreed. No worries. No, Rachel. I'll still be here for another 20 minutes or so. We're going to start wrapping up the Pilot Lounge part of it. I want a refund for my stay. Thanks, Ricky. Thanks. Anyway, you guys asking random questions that don't have any meaning. We're just gonna keep going. So, do you, after doing this yourself, do you have any nomination for who else you think would be on? To come on.
I would love to see Emil's on. You know, like a lot of people have said that, but like Emil's would be great.
Yes.
It'd be a very fun time.
True.
I don't know if it's possible, but because I don't know what his situation is like. But early gang member Dash.
Yep.
I'd like to learn more about him.
No, unfortunately, he shares a room with his brother, so I think that's his excuse.
Fair
He
enough.
doesn't want to be on with his brother sitting next. Yeah. I think, but he can speak to himself if you happen to be. Yeah. I myself, though, 100%. If you ever change your situation, whatever, I will, easy. If you happen to be alone for a weekend or something, maybe message me. I probably won't message you because I think I know your situation. But you let me know, and boom. Go to the Discord under #events, Odin. There is a nomination form there. So you can do nomination. You can even nominate yourself if you want. We are though. I know, Dash. I know. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm not running out of people yet. So it's okay. So that's good. That's 2 good nominations. Not sure either of them will be on anytime soon, at least. But good nominations. Change your situation. Just squeeze out my last question. What's the question? Sure. Spicy asks, what's something that you want to do, but you haven't done yet? Like a bucket list item, I guess. I feel like it's almost a question that is really good. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Carter. Carter hosted for 5 viewers. I've never heard that alert before because it's usually a raid or a 1 viewer host. I was like, what the heck is that? That's a unique sound. Never been hosted for 5 viewers. Thanks, Carter. Welcome, 5 viewers. And thanks for the normal host alert. Thanks, Carly, for the 1 viewer host. And hey, Nitro as well. Unique sound. Thanks, Carter. Welcome, 5 hosted viewers. Carly. Oh my goodness. Hey, Carter. Welcome. Is that a cat?
Yeah.
It's very dim. It's not an issue, but I'm like, is that a cat? So you had time to think about Spicy's question? Kitty. People like kitties.
Maybe it's like, I don't know, because it's not anywhere I particularly want to go. Like, I don't want to do any like thrill seeker stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess just like maybe I don't know, just like travel around Australia a bit more. Just see some more. I love going to places in like rural Victoria, just like little towns. So like, because there's lots of like natural environments surrounding it, but there's also like, you get your unique little shops in small towns, and they're cool. And then they'll have like some weird, like, I went to one time, we're at some like rural place for a weekend or something, and like, they have just like random museums. There's like a glass museum. It's all these glass bottles. I'm like, I do not care about glass bottles, but like, yeah, this is a nice collection here. Like, it's fun.
Yeah.
So just like travel around a little bit.
In
I don't know.
in Colac, there's a small like 1,000 people population town or whatever, just north, called Biak. And that has a windmill museum.
Ooh.
It's like, and you can see most of the windmills. Like, it's not really an indoor either. It's just like you can see all the windmills, and it's not very big either. It's the size less than a house block. It's just a windmill museum with a bunch of windmills. Yeah. So yeah, I like that. I think, especially with Australia, there are so many different environments in Australia. You go up to Queensland, you get tropical rainforest. You go in the middle, you get a desert.
Yeah.
You go down here, you get just forests, not tropical. I think it's great. I was started to plan a trip where I drove around Australia. Never did it, but last year I was like, I'm gonna drive around Australia. But yeah, so I'll probably do that one day, maybe.
I think one thing maybe that would be good for this question is like go to the snow.
Ooh.
Because I think I was an infant when I went to the snow one time. So I don't really remember. I feel like I have like a couple memories somehow of being at the snow. But I want to like go to the snow and just be like, wow, look at snow.
Yeah.
And it was so cool. The other month it snowed here.
Oh.
And I've never seen it snowing. And I don't know when the last time it would have snowed here would have been, like probably decades ago.
Yeah.
And it was just, I was like, like it's hailing, cool. I'm like, wait, it doesn't look quite like hail. It's like, hold on, it's snowing. And it was so cool. And we have a beautiful view of like a mountain range from our house.
Okay.
And then like, it was so cool. There's just like the hills just got coated in a little bit of white, and like it melted quickly when the sun came out. But it was so cool to see. So I'd love to go to the snow sometime.
Wow. Yeah, I went to Mount Hotham in year 11. The snow is nuts. It's nuts. More white powder for you. It's yeah. So you go up to Mount Hotham and whatnot in your trip. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. And then I think Spicy's gonna hate me if I don't say it, but no more Spicy. Did you know that Spicy's a big gambler? Yeah.
I did.
So he asked, just do casinos.
He mentions it sometimes.
Yeah, just sometimes, once or twice a week. No, I mean you mean a stream. So do casinos take your fancy?
No.
No.
God, no.
Neither do I. Sorry.
Gambling, like, no thank you, gambling.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my dad, he's always bought, like, Tatslotto tickets and stuff, and I'm just like, no. Idiot,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
No point. No, it's just a waste of money.
I can see playing poker for the fun of it, but
Yeah, like, if it's like a game,
yeah.
like, uses, like, okay, I can understand that. But it's just like, no.
Yeah.
Betting on horse races or something else.
Yeah.
Shit.
That and like slots and whatnot. But everybody knows
Yeah.
that slots, they're a machine. It's a program. It's not. Yeah. Not great. Maybe Scapel. That's a bit different. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, we have that massive one in Melbourne, the Crown, but it has good things there as well, like Galactic Circus, and that's good. So I'm okay with casino if it makes arcades. Oh dear. But again, that's good. Crown's good. One point or another, it employed like half my family. Not anymore, but yeah, and not the casino part, the hotel part. So yeah. They gave great smoothies going. Did they? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, cool. Now, the last thing before we found out where you're going right now in the Pilots Lounge is one of the most exciting parts of the stream, where we get to find out who's on next week for the 7th of November, the 13th Pilots. Oh dear, it's cursed already. It's the 13th. Oh dear. But and it's not Josh because Josh loves 13. See if no, I'm good, Odin. I played enough Rocket League today. Yeah, it does. So the way we do this, if you haven't been around here before, we do a little Who Am I? If you don't know what Who Am I is, I say just little sentences about the person, which gets gradually more obvious, and then Evelyn guesses. We'll see how long it takes to guess. Oh, no, Odin. It's invite only, okay? Anyway, so the first one is that this person plays basketball. Basketball, a bit of a general sport. Yes, yes. This person is currently younger than me. But that's not that hard. Most people in chat are younger than me. This person is part of Golden Rod Gang. In other words, the color of their username.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas yet?
Well, I think I may have already knew. Not 100%, but like I have a strong suspicion because of something this person said in chat the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, so I
think I know.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's Nora.
It is Nora! We got Nora. I know. Nora came in and said, I'm good for the 7th. And I'm like,
I'm good for the 7th. I'm like,
I tried not to respond to her. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Good. Yes, I need to get it pretty quickly. I mean, Nora is such a big personality that anything I say, you're probably gonna know. And because you're always in chat, like that exact thing with the 7th, you knew. What's on the 7th? That's the next Piles Lounge. It's a week away. So yeah. But I was hoping like you weren't 100% sure if you knew that she played basketball. So, yeah. The other ones were likes cactuses. Given her emotes. I know, Wings, that's a joke. Oh, okay. A drummer in a band. She's a musician, which is pretty cool. Also a streamer, American, 9-letter username, and 6-month sub badge. So very, very good. That is a little bit you guys get to know about Nora. Nora's been actually nominated a couple times as well. Nora's one that you guys have wanted. Well, some of you. It could go really interesting. She's a big personality. I'm not sure I'm going to actually be able to talk. I'm just going to leave it up to her. Just sit back and be like, yep, this'll be great. No worries. Thank you for coming in, Scapel. Appreciate it. Any fun facts about this? Maybe one day, Rach. Maybe one day. So very, very cool. I'm excited. I had to wait until into November because of daylight savings. Because right now I start really late for her, but on November 7th I will be starting an hour earlier, which works better for Americans. It's a very, very cool. I am excited. So now to our very last question. Forget about your I'll respond to that one after. Spicy. Forget about your plane fear. Pretend you can teleport there. Where are you heading off? And is it anything different to what you've already said? If you can teleport and be there in a second, where are you leaving right now? Anywhere in the world. Oh, exactly, a non-COVID world. Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
I reckon, yeah, probably Tasmania.
No Tassie. I like it. Staying strong to Australia. It's good. It's good. Australia's a great place, so cannot fault you there. I feel like any American or whatever should be saying Tassie. Tassie's great. It is. There's some cool people with Tassie as well. For sure. Okay. And that's it. That's it. We got to learn more about Evelyn. As you guys wanted. A lot. It has been very, very good to talk to you. I think it's gone great. For someone, obviously, it's a big thing coming on stream. never having revealed face or voice or anything like that before. I think it's a big thing. So I do appreciate you stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit to come on here and answer some weird questions. Thanks, Spicy. And I also appreciate you coming in like every day. Pretty much. It's crazy. The support and the consistency from you. It's nuts. Very nuts. So thank you.
Well, thank you for streaming, because, I mean, wouldn't be here if you weren't
True,
streaming.
yes. Very true.
Been great being on.
Thank you. I hope they weren't too scary. Too scary. And then nice. Most of them. It was good having it. It was spicy. It was. So get in your last goodbyes now, chat. Because there's a 5-10 second delay, so they're gonna be saying bye soon. Exactly, Carly. Exactly. It was good to learn something. Illy, so fun to see ya. So thanks for coming in, Evelyn. I'm sure I'll see you in chat in a minute. I'll be back in a second,
Yes.
guys. Thank you for coming, Evelyn. Bye-bye.